That was
I
the
could
right
just,
call.
I could like fix the lighting and shit. But
Okay,
I
shut
don't
the
know.
And immediately we're getting started. Apparently there's already discussion here. Okay, let me see. Let me fix the audio for me though. This time around I actually got everyone on like really high volume. Not like last time. So yeah, guys, welcome to the VTriggered podcast part 2. We got Wr3ckwell on the bottom left, SchiacciSempre bottom right, top right. We have Ixion, just like last time. So yeah, the typical Ixion face. The typical Ixion face. The Nash face. I wish Nash would make that face, seriously. Anyways.
Yo, dude, stop that, man. Holy smokes.
Okay. So today we're going to continue where we were left off last time. We didn't really get to talk about some of the characters that we wanted to talk about. There's Gil. That's a big section that we skipped out entirely that we're going to get started today. And at the very end, I want to talk about a tier list that was made by some Japanese players. I think that's really interesting. People love to talk about tier lists all the time, right? So yeah. So Chai Roll is asking, when will the lights go out in Italy?
I hope never. Hopefully,
I forgot about that, man.
we already have our technical issues, so I mean, that's it.
Yeah, hopefully
Hopefully
this time
everything
around,
is-
no. Yeah, this
I
time
have no
around you're going
technical
to stay with
issues.
us.
I will. I
So, yeah.
promise.
So yeah, let me see. Ixion was so kind to provide some notes of some of the characters that we did not talk about. I
Yeah.
guess this is a moment where we switch to... there are the notes. Actually, like the very first thing that I want to talk about is this update section that they provided. It's really curious, actually, because they take a look at where is it? They added some corrections to the patch notes because some of the things were just not correct. And
Nice.
if we go through them, they even messed up the corrections. And I'm so confused about that. Like,
This is basically a server maintenance they did on the patch notes.
it's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
To be their work ethic.
they just say they changed something, but they actually didn't. Like, take a look at this, Kage. Mistaken, damage increased from 70 to 90. Corrected, damage increased from 70 to 90. What?
Okay, that's
Why?
it. Bye.
And like, take a look at this. Oh no, maybe the note is what they're adding. Maybe it's because of the note. I'm not quite sure.
But
But
performing across.
like, this is so weird. Like, the way they're presenting this, they didn't change anything.
I didn't even know this was out. I totally missed out on this.
I accidentally found this when opening this page again for the podcast, right? And then I noticed that there was an update a couple of days ago. So yeah, this is quite interesting. We might want to take a look at the updates, but technically, I don't think a whole lot is going to change with that. It's just that they're finally, putting out the right notes at a couple of, like, some of the right notes, apparently. Not all of them. I'm sure they're still missing quite a lot.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, it's not that bad, actually. But yeah, quite interesting. That's like the first thing that I want to mention here. But yeah, let's take a look at the characters that we're still missing. So
Sure.
I was
should we
thinking of a particular character.
Do you want to elaborate already?
Yeah, I was thinking on Chun-Li because I don't understand why everyone is saying that she's so tall.
Wait, you have to say it the right way. You have to say Chun-Li.
Ah,
That's how you say that.
yeah.
Go on.
I don't
Sorry.
have the energy.
I feel intimidated.
No, I looked on the notes for Chun-Li and I could barely see anything like that significant. She got some big change with her juggleability on her jumping medium punch, and some changes to her legs, like how they behave on hit and stuff. But I really don't see why would she be so top now, because I didn't see anything big at all.
Mm-hmm.
So here's
So
the
I'm just-
thing.
Yeah.
I think at first, and I think we mentioned this as well, we just briefly talked about Chun-Li, not a whole lot, but basically, I think Schiacci also said she's going to be very strong in season 5, which I agree with. But basically, at the very start, everyone saw, okay, Chun-Li got buffs, and a lot of characters got nerfed, right? So as a pure instinct, it tells you, okay, Chun-Li is probably going to be strong in season 5, considering how strong she was in season 1 as well. But yeah, then I started Ixion. Then I started noticing that a lot of players ended up saying on Twitter, like, why is everybody putting Chun-Li S tier? She's not that strong. She still won't rob you like other characters, right?
Yeah.
So
She still doesn't have like the big burst factor, in my opinion. She still like puts in a bit more work than most characters.
Yeah, she doesn't play Street Fighter 5.
Although
like most top players.
I actually don't know what her V skill 2 is. Could you describe
That's
that
a
one?
good question.
It's the Azanshu, I think.
Oh yeah, Hazanshu.
Oh, right,
right.
right. Is that an overhead?
Zanshu's not an overhead,
nope.
no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
not
It's,
an
a,
overhead.
it's a throw bait for free, basically.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
an
okay.
auto shimmy.
Does it go through fireballs?
Yeah, if you do it preemptive,
Yeah.
you cannot react as far as I know.
How minus is
But
it?
-2, as far as I know.
Okay, it's not punishable at least, right?
I've been hearing it's useless,
yeah.
and
no,
I didn't see it once.
Yeah, I didn't see it once either.
Yeah,
no
me
Chun
neither.
player uses it. Not the top players, not the online players. Nobody uses it. I've never seen it in action.
But
Ever.
there aren't a lot of Chun-Li players in Europe that could.
That's right.
Like really, there aren't a whole lot. And on top of that, Chun-Li, this is something that I constantly try to remind myself and others of. You gotta consider V skill 1 first. If a character doesn't have a strong V skill 1, they're not gonna get a strong V skill 2. And Chun-Li does not have a strong V skill 1. So
It's okay though. It's like it's not one of the
like
worst.
mid-low tier V skill.
yeah, but like
Pretty
how
mid.
often do you really use V skill 1? You use it when you get a guaranteed combo. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the only instance where it's used.
It's a combo extender.
And that's not that useful. It's not like that good. You know what I mean? I mean,
No,
you're
no.
getting a combo extender. Okay, so if you lose V skill 1, like she's getting a new tool, and maybe her combo ender is a little bit different now. She's not losing a whole lot by losing V skill 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I see it. So V skill 2 cannot possibly be very good if she's not losing anything major as a result.
Yeah.
I think if it goes through fireballs, well, I think it serves a good purpose. But I don't know.
Okay,
if it
but the
does.
slide does that as well.
Yeah, but only from like pretty close distance. So I was thinking from a little longer distance.
Maybe. I'm not quite sure.
I
I've
don't
never
know.
seen it, right? So-
Yeah, me too, man. Zero experience with that V skill. So I wouldn't know. But
Well, in
nobody's
my
using
opinion,
it, so
She's still mid tier. Japan put her. Yeah, they put her in S tier. I disagree with that, but
Right,
I mean,
but
she's
let's
strong, though.
save this talk for later on when we're talking about the
Yeah.
tier list itself.
yeah, sure.
Right, because that's going to be a good discussion, exactly. But yeah, generally, we didn't really talk a whole lot about Chun-Li last time. We just mentioned, okay, basically her buttons got buffed. I'm not
Although
quite-
I saw-
That's what she needed. Better buttons. That's what she needed.
Mhm.
But she got some weird like more pushback on some like light punch and light kick for some reason.
Increase the
Scroll.
pushback distance.
crouching
When
light
performed
kick,
as a cancel.
pushback
Maybe it's
distance
some-
on
maybe
hit
it's
and
some-
on block. Yes, did get
Maybe in V trigger only then, maybe.
No. It's normal and V trigger. That's what's written on.
Oh,
the
all right. Yeah,
notes.
yeah. So that's a nerf.
Yeah, that's a nerf.
I think she can't do crouching light kick, crouching light punch, crouching light kick legs anymore.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I didn't know she could do that actually.
Yeah, she can do that.
But any character can really do that, like crouching light kick, crouching light punch, crouching light kick, and then lag to get combo extension. That's
No, I mean she
And
can't
lag-
do it. Sorry. No, she can. She can't.
I'm just kidding. It's okay. It's okay.
But for real, I don't get why Chun-Li should be top tier. Maybe they saw Punk destroying Fudo. Was it Fudo? And then she gets buffed, and everyone's like, she's gonna be super A+ S tier now. There's really no reason. She's a solid character, but
I mean, she's strong. She's
Sagat's also a solid character. But solid is not enough for Street Fighter 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But let's compare Chun-Li to Sagat is one of the characters that we didn't really talk a lot about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Bonchan's opinion on Sagat, and he says that he didn't really get stronger, and V-Skill 2 sucks.
Yeah, but let's compare
Super
that to
bad.
Chun-Li. Didn't Chun-Li get very similar buffs? Like Sagat got buffs on his normals, and I'm trying to understand, like, what's the difference between
I
Chun-Li
think they
and
did
Sagat?
get similar buffs. It's just that Chun-Li was just higher up the tier list than Sagat.
Yeah, Chun-Li was already higher up. She was stronger, definitely stronger than Sagat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with
But
that.
was she that much stronger? Really?
Not that much stronger.
But they're completely
I
different
think
characters,
so.
though.
In my opinion, I think she is.
Where's
With
Sagat? Let
she
me
has
see.
much better walk speed. She has
Yeah.
basically the same strength in her normals.
I think Chun-Li
Yeah, I
just
think
controls neutral so much better, and that's what makes her stronger than Sagat.
She's
Sagat
faster
has to
too.
rely on his fireballs to control neutral, and in this game, that's it's pretty much of a risk to do in this game.
Yeah,
She
he's in
doesn't
the
really
wrong
have to do
game, in my
that.
opinion.
Both Sagat and Chun-Li don't really play SF5 like, well,
Yeah.
the robbery aspect
They-
is usually what people
They
think
play
about.
Street Fighter. That's the thing. They
Mhm.
play Street Fighter.
They play Street Fighter, right? But they're
the
not
others
playing Street
don't
Fighter
play
5.
Street Fighter. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
question is, but still, that really makes me wonder: is Sagat like a more narrow character when it comes to like how, like, because it seems like Sagat can only be used as a counter pick, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So he only covers certain matchups properly, and maybe like the archetype of Chun-Li is just better suited to actually be a character that you can use in any matchup. I'm trying
Yes.
to make sense of this, like, because Sagat got buffed, like he got so many little buffs, and considering that should make him stronger. And I actually noticed this as well when playing Sagat, that his normals are more annoying now.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, maybe it's still you jump in on one tiger shot and he loses the game essentially. So
I'm never scared of Sagat's V-Trigger either. Personally, I'd never feel
Yeah.
really scared about it.
Yeah, both of them suck. They're so bad.
as
Like,
Ryu,
it-
there's
it
literally
usually-
And it's even a guard break V-Trigger, and those are usually Ryu's isn't that great, but
Yeah.
usually guard break V-Triggers are like very annoying to deal with. But I don't think Sagat's is that much of a problem.
What I noticed,
like
when
compare
I
that to
go on-
Navigate.
Yeah, go on, man. Just tell me when you're done. I don't want to interrupt you, so go on.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Ixion, you.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Go
So I played a lot of Sagats because many players in Europe on the European matchmaking are playing Sagat now. I meet a lot of them. And I think that the buffs created a new online archetype, which is the Gorilla Sagat, which is a guy that basically goes fierce punch, crouching fierce punch, heavy kick all the time. He presses fierces and he randomly hits you. It wasn't possible before. Now it's possible because all the heavy buttons got buffed. And it's pretty rage inducing, I gotta say. Especially crouching heavy punch.
yeah.
Crouching
I
heavy
Yeah,
noticed
that gives
that.
him a crush cancer dash up
Yeah.
combo, right?
Yeah. Like that, they press fierce punch, roundhouse, all the time and they randomly get you. And that wasn't possible before. Now every move is faster, so I mean that's the only
Heavy
thing I
like
noticed.
crush counter moves in general in this game are always so hard to play footsies against. They're pretty much always work in the way that you have to give up to try and whiff punish it like as you usually can. So you have to wait for those moves to be done, finished, and then you can just like sweep punish them or whatever you want to do. But if you ever challenge those buttons, you will never win. Pretty much.
Yeah, I agree.
Like against Karen's heavy kick, you will never out footsie that. You will have to wait for the move to stop being active, then you punish it. You can usually play footsies in a more, I don't know, creative way against medium buttons, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a little sidetrack. But.
No, that's a good point to make. I feel like also like the crouching fierce was really annoying to deal with so far in season 5.
Yeah.
And I've actually played a lot of Sagats online since the patch.
Where do you find all of them? I think I did not play against one.
I think the last stream alone.
Jimmy and Ricky, I have to tell you, I found this player. Oh, I love this player who plays Sagat. His name is
Gestiar.
Huh?
Demulant.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What was his name?
Demulant. He's German.
Oh
he
yeah,
the
Demulant.
sickest Sagat in Street Fighter 4 as well.
He's been in Street Fighter 4. He's been one of the 2 best Germans with Sagat. He was playing Sagat.
Demulant was the top.
Like I've never seen him in Street Fighter 5, and doesn't just randomly run into him in rank.
Yeah, he doesn't play that much anymore, but he is a monster. I tell you.
Yeah. I remember.
He like recently started to speed run Mega Man or something like that. He's really getting sidetracked at the moment. I don't think he likes SF5 that much, but from time to time you will meet him online, and sometimes I do as well. And you notice, like, you probably noticed that as well. You have to play very tight against him because his fundamentals are so strong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember him. I didn't play him in 5, but I remember him in 4.
Like he was one of the first players when I got started with my twin brother when we went to Frankfurt for the first tournament. That was FFM Rumble, and Demulant was like the first player there that completely destroyed me, and I didn't know what to do. Like that was like the first tournament ever for me, and I was already considered at that tournament pretty high level, but I wasn't I wasn't even close to Demulant, and he knocked me down. I remember that with Sagat, he knocked me down, and I would keep latexing. I would do latex in Street Fighter 4, and he kept doing Tiger Uppercut on my own wake up.
Whoa,
And
really? Daigo style.
He did the Daigo.
I DP your wake up. There's a player with a name. Wasn't that Bolt Strike or something? Someone went by that Smurf name. I DP your wake up. It was a Urien player, I think. Who the hell was that?
I'm not quite sure, but Demulant taught me that if you keep latexing, he will actually do Tiger Uppercut against that, and he hit me like 4 times in a row into stun, and I was like, "What just happened?"
So disrespectful, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, okay,
times.
so now we really got sidetracked a little bit there. Yeah, I think we should. I'm interested to see where Sagat is going to go, to be honest, because it feels like there's some potential for him in season 5.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I don't see it
either.
I think he's gonna stay in the same spot.
You know which character I'm comparing Sagat to? Guess what? It's Honda. So just a sec, yeah. Sagat and Honda, in my opinion, were like almost exactly the same in season 4, where they were like super solid characters, but they just weren't SF5. Yeah, they just weren't SF5. No explosion factor, nothing. So the treatment Honda got now, that's what Sagat would actually need. Honda is now, in my opinion, way higher in the tier list than Sagat, just because they buffed his damage in such a ridiculous way that he doesn't need that explosion factor anymore. That's what Sagat would have needed, like plus 20 or 30 damage on every fireball, plus 40 damage on his DP, and here you go. Sagat would be a good character.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he can't rob you.
Yeah,
there's nothing broken about him.
Wow, so
get
that's
back
just solid.
I'm just gonna get a cup of coffee.
Sure.
Cup of coffee.
So what character should we talk about next, though?
We did Sagat, Chun-Li. I'd say we do Urien now, which is the other S tier character according to the Japanese. Okay, so what I have to say about Urien is that I think he got much better. And like I saw Tokido, either wanted to switch to Urien or Chun-Li. He's playing a lot. Many people are playing Urien. Even Daigo tried Urien. I don't know what's the hype behind him, but he got much better in my opinion.
What did they change about him?
What I noticed is V-Skill 2 is much strong. Makes him much stronger.
Oh,
like,
right.
V-Skill 2 is
annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying.
You can do bigger combos now. You can deal with zoners better. Like Sagat versus Urien was considered in Sagat's favor, for example. And Bonchan always picked Sagat against Urien. And he beat most Urien players. Now with V-Skill 2, I think Urien can also win against zoners.
Dude, didn't they also buff the fireball speed like without V-Skill 2? Urien's fireballs are way faster now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that alone makes him way better against zoners.
Where is it though?
Yeah, I can relate to that since I play Nash. Nash kind of he plays a similar game as Sagat with the zoning and everything. So I've kind of experienced that. That fireball is kind of hard to deal with.
They just increased the advantage on block. I'm reading the patch notes as well.
Yeah,
really?
Right. Yeah.
No increase in speed?
No.
Yeah, and only EX versions.
Only EX version.
Really? Where did I read that?
Or what do they mean by this? EX metallic sphere, and then it says LM versions.
Because you have free versions. Yes.
Okay, so they do mean just the EX though, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But one thing I'm really confused about, like now that I see this, when I saw V-Skill 2 of Urien for the first time, I was like, what's the point of V-Skill 1 ever to use that, right? Because V-Skill 2 seemed so strong, I didn't really get it. And now I can see they actually buffed V-Skill 1, right?
Yeah, but V-Skill 2 is just too good to pass.
I don't know. I think it's V-Skill 1
matchup dependent.
I don't know. Against zoners for sure.
I think it's also matchup dependent.
But like Cammy, for example, having that armor is so good against dive kick.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Agree.
Okay, it's kind
it might be matchup dependent.
But like it's how much faster is V-Skill 2? How many frames does it have? Because
feels
like
kind of the same.
The V-Skill 1 is so slow, in my opinion. I think this is what makes it so that Urien players rarely want to use it, right? They kind of only use it if you're like full screen away.
Yeah, it has very long activation.
And I feel like V-Skill 2 is not that long. Is it?
I haven't compared.
Give me 1 second. Like, I think I'm gonna...
Yeah, if you can look it up, that would actually be awesome, because I feel like, especially now with the... I'm trying to figure out, like, as a Ryu player, when I play against Urien, I can actually zone Urien. I can throw fireballs, because he does have issues against the fireball game. And he cannot use V-Skill to blast through this with an armored move. But he can very effectively shut it down with V-Skill 2. So, why? Because he's simply not fast enough. V-Skill 2, like chat says it's like 80 frames, no way.
Damn.
No, 80 frames, no
There's
way.
just no way.
I think it's 50 at worst.
It has to be.
Maybe.
Maybe the effect is just so much stronger, so I feel like it... yeah.
But I totally believe it's matchup dependent, V-Skill. And I think that's a really great thing. I feel like
what happened to your webcam? Oh, there we go. Okay. It just went crazy for a second.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
broke
okay
there for a while. But I think I'm actually impressed with the addition of V-Skills, because they quite often they complement each other quite well in this game now, and I think this is one of the examples. Uriens, like, they work so much better for a different matchup than VTriggers do.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm still looking for the V-Skill.
Anyways, do we have anything else on Urien? I can tell you, like, I barely played Urien in Season 5 so far.
Me neither. Not much.
I just noticed the V-Skill 2 is annoying for me as a Ryu player.
Yeah, I think slowly but surely the Urien players are coming back because they now realize that they're never gonna be able to play Gil because they're gorillas.
All right.
That's what I know. Now I actually
right.
got today. I got a lot of two or three Uriens. So yeah, I think they're coming back.
Yeah. I see many Uriens.
I actually always thought Urien is one of the most fun characters to face in the game.
Really?
I don't know if anyone. Yeah, I don't know. I can't quite explain why, but it's a top 5 most enjoyable matchup for me.
Oh, all right.
What?
What? Yeah,
and Bison as well. Everyone bitch on Bison. I love playing as Bison.
Okay, Bison, I kind of agree with. But Urien? Oh,
yeah. I mean, zoning Urien is really fun.
Okay, maybe that's just me as a Ryu player.
I can hit it
Urien is actually one of the top 3 matchups that I hate. In Season 4, I always said Urien, Birdie, and G. Those are the 3 characters that I really hated to play against. And
fuck G.
yeah, okay. I think everybody agrees with G. But Urien, the reason why I don't like Urien at all is because he has so many stupid ways to add inconsistency to Ryu's game plan. And I'm not sure if this is possible with other characters as well. But like if he does the knee drop, for example, I want to parry it and punish. But if he has the correct read and he lands in front instead of actually going through with it, he gets a free crush counter on that parry attempt. If I DP and he goes like behind me, he gets a free punish on that shit. It's so difficult to deal with him. He can basically just at any point he can decide, okay, now we're going into a gamble situation. Are you going to anti-air me here? Yes or no? If I choose incorrectly, I might die off of that.
What if you do standing heavy kick? Does that even anti-air?
That works if I'm quick enough and only against like certain variations. Yeah, I can't get punished if I do standing hard kick, but at the same time, I have to be really quickly. It will not work against EX. There's no way you will react with standing hard kick on the EX.
I was thinking if you could just like react to when it goes to the peak, and maybe a heavy kick will just cover all the different speeds. Maybe.
Sometimes you can. It's actually a strategy that I use. I just actually noticed this. You're right. I actually use it. And sometimes he does get punished, but usually you only get a hard kick and not a follow-up after that.
You do get the crush counter effect, though, right?
No, you will not get a crush counter.
You don't?
No, you don't.
Maybe not. Oh, maybe not.
I'm pretty sure you only get a hard kick.
Anyway, I just read something about Urien. They seems like they nerfed the hurt box on his standing fierce, which makes me very happy. I've hated that button for so damn long. It's about time they nerf the hurt box on that.
But only the backwards hurt box.
Flowey winning against a gift player just by using Fierce back when Urien got released.
Yeah, but the hurt box it's not like easier to whiff punish or anything. It's just if you jump in on Urien and he happens to do the Fierce, it's the same thing with the Akuma standing medium kick. If you jump in on a Urien player that does standing Fierce,
it's like to ease cross-ups.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
It's a nice nerf, honestly, still, because I was so unhappy about certain moves not giving me the jump in attack properly. It would just whiff, and now because of the hurt box, it will still hit, and that's nice.
So let's say it's a fix, not a nerf.
It's more like a fix, right?
Yeah, I see.
But it's not really a nerf, no.
Have I think I heard people say that people's using his VTriggered 2 a lot more now. Do you know if that's true?
No, not at all. I didn't mean a single VTriggered 2 now. Not a single one.
The only
everyone is using V-Skill 2 though. Everyone.
Yeah,
they changed the advantage on block for the 4th attack from -2 to +4. So
wait, which attack?
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading on my own here. The far bottom, the penultimate one. The
Tyrant
fourth.
Oh,
Blaze.
there. Okay. Change the advantage on block for the fourth attack from
Yeah,
-2
but that's
to
the charged
+4.
version.
Hey, you're not on the same side as I am. Weird. What side are you on?
What do you mean?
Could you link in chat the site you're using? Because you don't seem to have the same as me.
I just have the adjustments PDF file from Capcom.
Okay, well, don't mind me.
What did you use?
Yeah, game.capcom.com.
Oh, the Capcom website.
Yeah.
But this is officially...
Yep. I'm having the same thing open.
Oh, so Wr3ckwell has it open?
Yo, I got it.
Which
And
one?
it's the same as I have, right?
Yeah, it's the same.
I
Okay,
have the
so
same as
can you link it in chat so people can take a look at it, and maybe Ixion can copy it, and so we have the same file.
Wait a sec.
Well-
Damn, why do I have to do all the work, man? What's going on? Wait just a second. There we go.
All right.
Exactly. The reason why I don't want to link it is because it will mess up my overlay a little bit, and I don't want to do that. If only I had 3 monitors for the future.
First
This is
world
something
problem,
for the
man.
future. Anyways,
All right.
this is actually
Anything else?
something I didn't really. Oh, right, because we didn't talk about it, Urien. So if he goes for the wait. How many? Like how many? Isn't like the fourth attack? Doesn't it only come
it's
out
the
if you go for the
fifth. I think the
unblockable?
5th is the unblockable, right?
The first one is the unblockable, yeah. Let's
The
say
first?
he whiffs and he hits you with the follow-ups. The fourth follow-up is going to be +4. That's another big buff because he needs to whiff in the first place because the charged version is
I didn't even
unblockable.
know. I didn't even know that if he can whiff the first one and then the second and third, fourth hit is still gonna come out.
Yeah. It keeps
That
going
never
forward.
happened to me ever.
Can I just say that this PDF, it doesn't contain everything that is in where I'm reading. There is more where I'm reading, like the change I just mentioned.
Hmm?
Maybe
So you might want to.
How many patch notes are there? I mean, come on.
Maybe
But
it's
the change
because-
you just mentioned is also in there.
Maybe it's because this update is take a look at this. The as I said like earlier, we notice that they added some stuff, but they didn't add anything for Urien here.
No.
And Urien
Oh.
has more stuff. Ixion, with your site.
Yes. Change the advantage on block for the fourth attack in VTriggered 2 from -2 to +4.
Yeah,
but
that's
we
what we're
also-
Yeah, but
talking
we
about.
have
It's in the
that.
patch notes.
The thing we're looking at right now.
We're
It's in the
really?
patch notes. Guys.
Okay. Never mind.
Here it is. Here it is. Ixion,
Gentlemen.
here it is.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the line that we were talking about, right? It's here.
Oh, well, okay. Just go on.
Okay. Okay, so but this change is basically completely irrelevant because it never happens, right?
Yes, exactly. Unless there are setups, I don't know. I've never played against that V-trigger before, so I don't know. Maybe there's a way to make the first hit whiff on a charged version, but I think it's kind of
Maybe like on a crush counter sweep or something.
yeah, something like that.
That would be interesting.
But why wouldn't you go for the unblockable and make the first hit
Yeah,
whiff?
right.
That's-
It
that is
doesn't
what I
actually
don't
make any
understand.
sense. You're wasting
go for the
V-Trigger 2 to
unblockable.
get a +4 situation on block.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as when people ask me, Jimmy, why don't you use back heavy kick with Ryu into EX Fireball because it's +2 on block. I'm like, okay, why not just do crouching medium punch instead and not waste EX meter on it? How about that? Yeah, okay, so pretty irrelevant change. It looks interesting, but I don't think it will have any impact whatsoever. We did have a Urien player, by the way, who already used to play VTriggered 2.
Oh yeah.
Efasa, the best Urien player in Germany.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh, him.
does use VTriggered 2. He kind of likes to use it.
He's the one who has like the most points in that Salt Mine League, or like he's second or something.
Maybe something like that. Yeah. He's really annoying to deal with.
Well, yeah. It's gonna like, don't press buttons, man. You're just gonna lose against that V-trigger if you press buttons.
Ryu
Yeah,
doesn't
I
have that
mean-
issue. Just block, like parry the unblockable, and move on.
Move on, yeah.
Easy peasy.
Anyways, what's the next character that we should talk
Next
about?
character is gonna be Geef.
Zangief. We didn't talk about Zangief, so let's go.
Zangief with a focus attack.
Yeah. The sweet chin music.
Oh yeah. A legit Street Fighter 4 focus attack.
There he is. He has even more health and even more stun. Damn.
Oh my god.
He needed it.
That character.
Okay, so
Delayed
what did they change about him?
I think they nerfed his standing medium punch, right? And buffed the medium kick instead.
There's not much
Would
to
you
talk
nerf
about.
any
actually.
normals on Geef? It's stupid.
Medium punch too strong, man.
Standing medium punch. The V trigger cancel timing on hit. The same between V triggers 1 and 2. Alright. Reduce the backwards hitbox. This is the fix
This is
we were
the-
talking about.
Exactly.
Reduce the
What
backward
is-
hitbox.
What is knee hammer?
Knee hammer is the thing he uses to tick throw you. Forward medium kick. The knee.
Oh,
That
yeah,
moves
yeah,
forward.
Of course. Yeah. Right.
Reduce the backwards hitbox for active frames 1 and 2. That's a buff, right?
I don't think
Backwards hitbox? What does that even mean? That's
Oh,
weird.
right. What's
Yeah,
the
right.
backwards hitbox?
Like
I
he
don't
can
think
hit you with his shoulder or what?
It's a
It's a
burf.
nerf, I think.
A burf.
It's a burf, according to
It's a
Trigger.
burf.
Okay, so it has some. It has both. It's somewhat of a buff, and I just don't understand what backwards hitbox means in this instance, though.
I mean, backwards hitbox would be more sensible, but then it's about active frames, so I don't know.
Oh, as an anti-cross-up. Like some moves have that backward hitbox to deal with cross-ups, like G's Crouching Fears or Mika's.
Yeah, but who anti-airs with the knee hammer?
I don't know. Maybe it anti-aired like randomly before, and it was not supposed to be to do it. I don't know.
I've never seen that.
with that.
Wait, Quickly
I
says
think
it does anti-air. It does anti-air, really?
Yeah.
What?
So
I mean, it used to anti-air. Now it's even reduced, so I don't think it
What
should
the hell?
anti-air anymore.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that either.
Okay, I'm learning something here.
Yeah.
Okay, double area. Change the timing at which the hurt box moves backwards from 3 frames to 5 frames.
So it's more punishable. It's easier to punish when it gets blocked or when it whiffs.
Okay, that's nice.
Because the hard box moves backwards, back to normal. It gets bigger when it does the lariat. And
Why
then it
would
becomes
you nerf this
smaller.
move? Why? I
Well,
don't
it's
see
not
it.
really a nerf because you're not supposed to whiff that anyway. You get punished. It's just easier to punish.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was punishable before. It's still punishable now. It's
yeah, I
just
can
easier.
finally punish it now, man. Finally. I waited so long for that day.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
That's
a
it.
double
But-
lariat. But okay.
But yeah, like Ixion is kind of right. Like if you block it, you could always punish it anyways. So what's
But
the
now
point?
it's easier. I mean, I'll take it. I don't
Okay.
know about you guys, but I'll take it.
It's probably exactly. I don't think it's going to have a big impact on Zangief's
No, not at all.
game plan at all, right? If you whiff it, you're going to get punished either way on high levels. So
Exactly. That's what I said.
exactly. So okay, V reversal. Change the attack and projectile invincibility window from 1 to 14 to 1 to 25. That's interesting.
That's a nice nice buff.
Yeah.
Just
That's
to
a
cover
nice buff.
fireballs much better. Like maybe he had issues using it against Rashid when he does whirlwind pressure or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
just handle that better now.
I wonder if I can still solar plexus punish if I parry that.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, maybe not.
I'm not sure. I would have to test that, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that and then that your solar plexus just whiffs. No. It's just 25 frames, man. No.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Maybe some supers like he did.
It's also attack. Oh yeah, damn.
yeah. So Quiggy says he can now view reversal supers.
Ah.
Okay, I see.
Okay, that's pretty nice. So
I
let's
don't know what
see.
this V skill.
Poor Geef players, man.
Oh, right. Let's talk about the V skill 2.
Priority. Yeah,
I think V skill 2 is situational. I think it's a 50-50 between 1 and 2, depending on the matchups. And I don't even think GIF players know exactly which V skill to use in different situations. I think they're still experimenting.
Yeah, I'm completely clueless on V
they're
skill
both
2.
good. They're both good. It's matchup specific.
Yeah, but this is exactly what I expected, right? V skill 1 of Zangief is very strong. So V skill 2 has to be very strong as well. Otherwise, it's not going to be good used. It was really annoying to deal with so far whenever I played against Zangief. And I still don't feel like I know how to properly deal with that.
I get confused every single time Geef does his V skill 2. Every time. I'm like, what? I don't know what to do, honestly.
I didn't play enough GIF players to know.
Yeah, I didn't. I also did not play a whole lot.
Can you low
Zangief.
it like against Kage? Does it work the same way?
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure it does not.
Can you low it? What?
What was that?
No, I seriously didn't understand your. Sorry, I'm not.
Can you do a low against?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Can you low?
No, it's a mid. It's not a high.
Yeah, it's full body armor.
Look, this isn't tech. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Question.
All right.
Answer.
Okay. So what else? Who else?
Who else? Let's see. Next is. Did we talk about Kolin? I think we did.
Nah, not according to Bimmy.
No.
I think-
Okay, Kolin is next then.
We just ranted for a few seconds about.
Yeah, we just
how-
ranted about her V-trigger.
Yeah, no, V skill 2 and how they didn't change her V trigger, right?
Yeah.
Which
So
is
Played
the
against the
whole time.
Kolin.
Talk about that
Played
again.
against the Kolin with V skill 2 today, and I legit
There we go.
tried to look out for the command grab. I just couldn't see it. Was standing in my face. Did it? She leans like a millimeter back. That's the indicator for you to see. Now she's command grabbing. No, couldn't react.
I've never counted on being able to react to that animation.
kind of
honestly.
looks like a crouching medium punch animation wise. I don't know. Or standing fears. She like reels back like it's a standing fears and then she command grabs you.
I feel like you won't get hit by that in the long run. It's just a matter of getting used to the animation
Yeah,
and then reacting.
maybe.
It had less impact than I imagined, honestly.
It is kind of annoying that she now can freeze you just without V trigger. It's kind of annoying. Played against Tyrant and he just froze me. And
I haven't quite understood how the ice or the freezing works. This is just so the stun bar doesn't go down. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's it.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't go down unless she actually you get a hit on
unless she
Kolin.
gets hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it
And
will
super
gradually
annoying.
go down.
You get hit by that command grab, and then like I played against Tyrant, he just ran away. Just ran away, hit me with fears every now and then. Stun bar racking up. In 20 seconds, I got stunned by just getting hit every now and then.
I kind of agree with Wr3ckwell here. I think it's a really useful V skill because it actually is more consistent than V skill 1, right? And I think consistency is really important for competitive play. If you get because she can combo into it, right? So she has consistent
From the
ways.
target.
Yep.
She has
can do target
consistent
combos
ways
too.
to get that off, and that's powerful. That's really good.
Yeah,
But
you can go
Doing
for
her V-skill one
damage
is
or you
like
can
always a gamble of some kind. Even though doing the
Free,
command
yeah.
is also kind of a gamble, but yeah, she can use it in combos too.
I think this is the mandatory V skill now. V skill 2. It's gonna be the main one.
Mandatory.
Yeah, mandatory, quote unquote. It's gonna be the main one.
Yeah, could be. I could see that happening.
The character feels the same to me though. Like I fought a lot of Kolin. There are a lot of Kolin players in Europe, and I fought a lot of them, and she feels mostly the same.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what exactly they.
Hailstorm is an anti-air now.
Wait, what is Hailstorm?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
The ice drop.
The The fire,
the
the
ice that drops
projectile
from the sea. Yeah,
the projectile.
yeah.
That's an
Yeah, here it
anti-air.
is. Here's the change. The first hit has been given an attack hitbox. Reduce the downwards hurt box for the first hit until the end of the active frames.
Yeah.
Oh damn,
Cat
It's
is
an
going
anti.
crazy in the background.
pretty cool actually. Although I frown on every buff she gets, like as long as they don't nerf her VTriggered too.
Yeah. I think VTriggered 2 lasts too much for a 2-bar. Like,
For sure.
I still think it's too much. Like, it can last, I don't know. I usually lame her out when she activates. I don't press any buttons and I just take all the
I do that too, but then she just full screen runs towards you, and you're like, "Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
check this dash," and it's never possible.
Then fierce, boom, and you're dead.
Yeah.
But it lasts too much, in my opinion.
What about when she does back throw and she loops the back throw in VTriggered 2?
Yeah.
When she dashes, does that take V-bar from her?
The dash takes V-bar, yes.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you can do a regular
That
dash
thing.
and not consume it.
Oh, it's not a regular dash she's doing.
No, you can hold forward. You do forward, and then you hold forward, and she slides, and she consumes V-trigger when she does it.
Oh, that's
Or you can just tap forward, and she does a regular dash.
yeah,
and
but
you
she
don't
gets
consume
like some.
V-trigger.
I'm sure she gets some kind of buff with she can dash and like kind of cancel her dash, and that won't take any V-bar. Am I wrong here?
No,
Because I,
don't
feel
think
like
so.
she's moving around like fucktard when she has that trigger too.
If
and
you're
then-
sliding, you are consuming V-trigger.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when she's like stuttering, looks like she's teabagging, like she's just stuttering all over the place. You know what I mean?
That's the regular dash in V-trigger too.
Yeah, and there's some difference in the regular dash, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, and that does not take any V-bar.
No.
No, that is my main problem, I think, with that.
Yeah, but it's worse than her regular dash.
What?
It's
Her
worse.
buff
Yeah.
dash is worse than her regular dash?
Yeah, it has less range.
But it's super fast. No?
Yeah. I mean, we
I
agree
mean-
on this.
I
So
mean, there are pros and cons with both of that, I think.
I'm on your same side, Ixion.
Actually,
I think
like
it
I
lasts too
have to
much.
say, I did not know any of what Schiacci just explained. I did not know at all how Kolin works. So that's a great.
Me
lesson
neither.
for me.
Like I always,
Me neither.
yeah, I always hated V-trigger, but never understood like how it works. I guess that's partly the reason I hate it because I never understand.
No, I did know that the sliding, it's just the sliding that causes the V-trigger, V-gauge to go down.
Yeah,
That's
you can
the
still
only
dash.
thing. But the slicey punch, the combo ender thing, that must take V-bar too, right?
The slice.
Yeah. It does. That does.
Oh yeah, of course. That's you do that by. That's the V-trigger move.
Yeah, the one she ends combos with and does like
Yeah,
a
exactly.
crazy
It-
amount of damage that you never expect.
Isn't this the V skill 1?
Nope.
No.
Skill 1 is the parry, the parry that moves forward.
I thought that's the V skill 1 in V-trigger 2 mode, but okay. That's okay. Okay, just ignore what I'm saying. I have no idea. Unless we're talking about Ryu, I have no idea. Okay. Do we want to talk about something else about her, or should we move on?
I mean, I don't have that amount of knowledge about the new changes. As I said, she feels the same when I play her, except the new V skill, which is
What is Diamond Dust? Is that a V-trigger?
Diamond? Isn't that the super?
Because it
Let's
says
see.
that EX Silver Edge
No,
cannot
that's not the
cancel
super.
into Diamond Dust.
Diamond
It's
Dust.
V-trigger
Oh,
one.
V-trigger 1, yeah, the V-trigger 1 activation.
The forgotten V-trigger,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I mean, it's
The V-trigger
irrelevant
thing
anyway,
is
so...
nothing, but no
What
one
does
will
she
ever
do
use
with
it
V-trigger
anyway.
1? I actually completely forgot.
She
does,
freezes you,
like-
man.
Yeah.
She shouldn't even have
She
a
does. She does what she does with V skill 2 now. She doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. But she requires a whole V-trigger.
Wait, how does she freeze you? What's the animation?
It's a
She
nice
steps on the
wave.
ground, and
Yeah.
the ice is going towards you.
Yeah.
The ice is going towards you. Is it like
Like
Nikali's V skill too?
like an.
Is it
don't
like the
test ice
puke, just icy?
Didn't you watch Frozen, man? That's what she does.
Seriously, I'm just trying to picture this. I have no idea what V-trigger 1 looks like.
Yeah,
Damn.
she
Steps on the ground, and there's coming like ice
Wow.
spikes.
This is how broken her V-Trigger
it's
2 is.
great.
So she
People just
pukes
forget
ice cubes
what
on
it
the
is.
ground, and they move towards you. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that you say it, I know what it is, but I can't recall the animation myself.
One thing her V-Trigger 1 does quite well, I think, is that it corner carries pretty effectively. Like, she just pushes you very far forward, like, quick as fuck. And now I think the V-Trigger lasts longer, too. But it's not gonna be... It's still not gonna be better than V-Trigger 2.
Trigger 1 is for me.
There's no reason. There's no reason to use it over V-Trigger 2. But it's like, I think it's because...
Someone said V-Trigger 1 is trolling.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad V-Trigger. It's just that V-Trigger 2 is just bonkers.
Way too good. I was really expecting V-Trigger 2 to get nerfed, like more bars, or
Yeah,
just
me too.
consume
especially-
V-Trigger V-Gauge when you press a button.
Especially when I saw
Kolin.
Akuma not being able to whiff cancel Fireball into V-Trigger anymore, I was like, yes, they came to their senses. I'm sure Kolin's V-Trigger 2 was also nerfed. I just
Nope.
scrolled
Nothing.
through it and like, nope, nothing.
But to be fair, like Kolin isn't that like she's not like Akuma. Like I feel like
Yeah, that's
if
right.
they did that to Kolin, nobody would ever pick Kolin anymore. There's no way
Yeah.
she'd be viable. There's just no way. And
I
Akuma,
don't quite agree, but I think you could I think you can nerf it, but still balance it nicely and buff other stuff. to
I
compensate,
agree.
maybe.
I fully agree with that actually, because I hate this concept of giving somebody like a tool to ignore the neutral game, right? It's basically that.
Yes.
You get to
Yeah.
ignore the neutral game when you pop V-Trigger, and you take control of the situation, which is really weird. You're right. And what's even more weird is Capcom knows that V-Trigger 1 is completely useless, right? So
Yeah.
that's not really a buff that is going to help it, right?
No.
Like putting it
It's
from
kind of like, last patch when they didn't fix the whiff Fireball thing on Akuma, they buffed his V-Trigger 2, like, just moderately, and thought people would pick that over V-Trigger 1. But like, why would you ever when you have this insane V-Trigger,
Yeah, yeah.
And now they do the same thing here. They buff V-Trigger 1 thinking, oh, maybe they will pick that. But then they do nothing to V-Trigger 2. And it's like, no one's ever going to pick it.
Yeah. I
True.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's kind of sad how many like useless options there are now, right? I mean, we talked earlier about how some V-Skill 2s really make a lot of sense only in certain matchups, which I think is the correct way to do it. But if you take a look at V-Trigger 1 and V-Trigger 2, almost every character only has one viable V-Trigger, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said before. Like they don't complement each other at all as well as the new V skills do.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice the first part of what you said then. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
I agree too.
Okay, sure.
And I also think, maybe a little sidetrack, but I think we got V-Trigger 2 way too early in the game. I think they really should have waited with that. I think we should have gotten the second V skills kind of when we got the second V triggers. And they should have spent a lot more time on creating the new V triggers to make them like complement each other better. And yeah, in my opinion,
I feel like
think we should have gotten them later.
Throughout the entirety of Street Fighter V, I feel like a lot of weird decisions were made, and I feel like a lot of those decisions were not. really,
People. Sorry, I interrupted you. Yeah, go on.
So I feel like they didn't intend to release it that way, and they somehow felt forced at the end to do it in a certain way, and it looks really weird. It's the same thing with the Evo announcement with Honda, Poison, and Lucia. It didn't make any sense. Like, why not? If you're gonna release 3 characters at once, why not do it like any other season? Instead, they pissed off the entire community for no reason. They could have just released them 2 months apart like any other season, right? So I feel like throughout the years, we see a couple of really weird decisions. And I think the V-Trigger 2 was exactly that. I agree. I think V-Skill 2 should have been there first.
Yes.
To me, it's pretty obvious that when they did implement V-Trigger 2, I think that was a kind of a desperate attempt to show new stuff in the game, to like hype up the game, because people were complaining that, oh, the game is so samey. We keep seeing the same thing over and over and over, and just creating these new V-triggers just made sure that there was so much more to see in the game, but they didn't really balance it well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think that's what
wouldn't
they did.
V-Skill 2 have an even bigger impact?
They do.
Well, it wouldn't be as flashy for the
true.
the watchers, you know.
Yeah.
Sure, I agree.
And someone in chat said something very interesting. I always keep forgetting. Getting a V reversal 2 would have been very interesting to see.
I don't
mean,
think
if we take
so.
a look at Xkira, he leak that. I mean, yeah, people don't like Xkira, but let's be real. He did have
shut my
real
mouth.
information that we shouldn't completely ignore. And he said that every character is going to get a second V reversal as well. And I highly doubt that was just made up. He probably saw some files that point towards that, right?
Maybe they just scrapped that, you know.
Maybe could be, right? Maybe it was just an idea that didn't really make it into the final version.
I mean, it would be interesting to see, I think.
I'm going to be right back. Give me a second. But yeah, you guys move on. Maybe like, what character do you want?
Me too. I'm getting more coffee.
What do we have now? We did Ibuki already. We did her.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. I remember talking about V-Skill 2, V-Trigger 2 being -4 on activation, and how massive it was.
All right, maybe. Okay,
and then
maybe
I also said, but top players are going to hit confirm that anyway, so it won't be as relevant as it looks. I remember saying that about the V-Trigger. So I remember talking about her.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we can go over her again, but...
No, it's okay. I also
up to
remember.
you.
I probably missed that somewhere, so that's okay. By the way, somebody is asking in chat, like, what is the point of V-Reversal 2? You basically, I think the idea that Xkira at least tried to say is every character is going to get an opposite. Like, if you have a strike V-Reversal, you're going to get an evasive V-Reversal as a second one.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So you can choose, depending on the matchup, how you want to approach this, right? Which I think is a cool idea, honestly. It's not that bad.
I want to see Zangief teleporting out of the corner like Menat. That's what I want to see, man.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I'd rather see a universal defense mechanic. That would be more interesting.
Sorry, could you say that again?
I'd rather see a new universal defensive mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Instead of
your the thing is, I've wanted that for a long time. But the thing is, I feel like we're so late in this game's era that I don't want to see that in this. I feel like the game, just let the game be the meta. Like, let the game have the meta it has, and save whatever we could have had in this game. Just save it for the next game. In my opinion.
Yes, yeah.
Let's just flash up what we have for now. That's what I think.
And I also think that that Gil and Seth are like experiments for Street Fighter 6, because the fact that Gil doesn't have any crush counters, he has a new mechanic. It's kind of like Omega Edition in Street Fighter 4. It's like
just
they're
imagine
using Gil as a
what a
test.
bright future. Just imagine Street Fighter 6 be like every character has their unique mechanics.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That would be pretty
like
cool.
Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, we had that already, right?
Yeah, in Killer Instinct, everyone has a trait.
Every character was
something.
super unique, and it was godlike.
Or Injustice. I mean, there are examples.
Injustice doesn't exist.
Yeah, you're right.
If you take a look at G, then yes, Injustice exists in this world.
All right. Menat.
Menat, should we talk about Menat?
Or do we do Ibuki? It's up to you.
Like Iamzuki wanted us to talk about V-Skill 1 at least, and Air EX Kunai. We did not talk about that, so let's at least do that, okay?
All right.
First. Okay. So the V-Skill 1 moved forward the collision box for frames 2 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
No idea what exactly is different.
Collision box. Maybe trades more?
I don't understand what collision box is.
It's because they never specify what exactly they mean. That's why.
And they expanded the hurt box. So I think it's overall worse. She doesn't escape moves anymore. That's what we can take from that.
Now, the collision
Well,
box is not the box that forces you to block. Somebody in chat is saying that is not true. They point this out differently, or maybe it is. Or maybe it is. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like every time Capcom doesn't know if they're not sure, they just put collision box.
Give it a weird name, man.
Let's just give it a random name.
I think it could be that.
People will understand.
It wouldn't surprise me if that is what it is.
I don't know, guys. I'm raising my hands. I don't know.
But
so
they did
the real back. If it's the real back, like let's say
the forward hurt box and forward box.
Let's say the collision box. What they mean is the box that moves. I could technically. They nerfed the real back. That's
the real back. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Is it that?
It's
because if that's the case, then
right.
that's good, right? That's a necessary nerf.
Like the Ibuki meta was doing something that was minus up close, and then just do V-skill to steal frames because of the real back.
Yeah.
I think
the amount of time I have spent on trying to read Ibuki with a cross-up because of her damn V-skill.
Yeah.
And then my cross-up never hits because my cross-up kick sucks.
I think that's the play style that's getting discouraged by Capcom. Okay.
Her V-skill
changes?
is like a warp thingy, sir, run on.
But I mean, they're going to use V-skill 2 anyway, so... Like V-skill 2 is
so good.
It's so good. It's like
freaking Birdie's banana. Man.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't even change the sound effect. It's the same as Birdie's banana. I mean, it's good. I think it's gonna be the main V-skill for her. She has some setups, like she does V-skill on the ground. I don't know the exact setup. She juggles you in the air. She puts the V-skill down, and then she jumps over you. And the V-skill, the shuriken crosses you up. It's kind of crazy.
I guess I'm glad I haven't experienced it that much yet.
It's crazy, trust me.
You know, I actually faced Rashid the other day and experienced his V-skill. And I totally, I just talked about you and what you had said. I was like, okay, I totally understand what Sketch is talking about. Like, what the hell is this? It's so ridiculous.
Marvel.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And the sound, what I fought against the V-skill 2 Rashid once. Yeah, and the most annoying thing is the sound effect. He'd be like, hoo, ha, hoo, ha, the entire time, man.
Yeah, man, that's right. That's
okay, I actually just looked it up. The change for Ibuki's V-skill in SF5 Sim, and it's very significant. If you do V-skill 1. In season 4, if you do it in season 4, she would reel back like a lot, right?
Yeah.
And the reel back happened on frame 2. It used to happen on frame 2, but now it happens on frame 5. So she has a much bigger hurt box. So yeah, it's definitely the reel back that is very, very. That is going to make a difference in it. That's honestly like a much bigger nerf than I never really thought about it, but this is really a big nerf then because she was able to steal turns.
Should not work anymore. I do a block string and then I do V skill, and if you try to press a medium punch, you're just gonna whiff and get punished for it.
Yeah,
you know that G does this shit all the time after your block is flip kicks on a little sidetrack.
What do you mean?
Whenever you block G's flip kick, he always puts himself in this minus situation where you think, okay, it's kind of my turn to press a button here. And G's like, fierce, or something like super stupid. And
no, he buffers no standing light kick. He does standing light kick.
Oh, yeah, right. He buffers standing light kick.
It's the same thing like against Birdie, you know, the Birdie syndrome when he does the bullhead and VTriggered.
Exactly,
Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Yeah, so annoying.
They call that, it has a name now. Because it's such a meta move in Street Fighter. Doing something that's minus, but it's like very far, and then you're baiting a button and whiff punish the button. I think it's called a whiff trap now.
Whiff trap.
A whiff trap.
A whiff.
Yeah. That's okay.
So they actually gave it a name now.
A white.
He does it all the time. He also does forward fierce. You know the punch that turns around. That's super minus. He does it from a range. You try to punish it or you dash forward, and then he does standing light kick buffered into EX char. I don't know how that move is called. Like the EX wall bounce move.
Yeah, someone says in chat it's not new in Street Fighter, and it isn't. Like this has been in Street Fighter games all the time, but it's for some reason very prominent in this game. I'm not sure why, actually.
Yeah,
I think it is because normals, especially heavy normals and some light moves like that light kick, are so difficult to play footsies against because the hurt boxes are so strong, they're so far in the back. So it's more reliable to use buttons this way because they're just so hard to whiff punish, you know.
Right.
We have more OP normals.
Yes.
In my opinion, we have more OP normals in this game.
All right. Anything else about Ibuki?
The airborne EX kunai is advantage on hit and on block reduced by 4 frames.
How much is it now?
How much is it now? That's the question. Because if it's still plus, then it kind of doesn't matter, right? If it's 0 at the very least, then it does matter a lot, actually.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's hard to understand because it depends on when she did the kunai. It's like with the dive kicks. You can't really decide. Like, there's not a fixed value.
Chat says it went from plus 86 to plus 82.
Plus free. I mean, it's still cancer. Plus free.
If it's plus 3, then it doesn't matter. Going from plus 7 to plus 3 doesn't really matter.
I think it matters because she...
I can't hear you, Scotchy. What happened?
You're breaking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now I can hear you.
Maybe I lagged. You know, Italian connections.
Oh, Ianzuki says she could command dash after it, but now she can only forward dash.
Basically, what she did before is she threw a kunai at you, and then she did, I think, light command dash to end up in front, or medium command dash to end up behind you, or heavy. I don't remember the version. Now she can't do it anymore. It's just in front. She only gets plus frames. You don't have to guess behind or in front. That's the difference.
I never even realized she got a side mix up there. Whenever I block the ace kun, I get so mad and just lose track of whatever is happening.
Yeah,
I agree.
But I'm glad they nerfed it finally. I had no idea they nerfed that.
So it's relevant in the end. It's a nerf.
But here's the thing. Like I play Ibuki like as a secondary, right? As a really shitty secondary. And every time I lose the game, it happens because I forget about EX kunai, air kunai, right?
Yeah.
And then
you can anti-air her.
Yeah,
the thing
you can't anti-air that. And here's the thing, like whenever I incorporate it into my game plan, I never went for that side switch. But just using EX kunai and the plus frames that you guaranteed to gain was enough to turn every match around, essentially. So it's still a powerful move.
Of course.
Like I often really hate playing against Ibuki because I feel like I can never play my real neutral game against her because the air EX kunai is constantly in my head. So I'm only thinking about, okay, when is it coming? I'm gonna jump it or whatever, and I just don't do all the other things that I normally would do in the neutral games.
Yeah.
So
welcome to SF5.
Yep.
I think she's still gonna be top tier, and I mean she's the first winner of. She's the first tournament winner in the new season. So
yeah.
Wait, what? Hang on, I totally haven't watched any.
Fujimura won Red Bull Kumite on the new with Ibuki. So, I mean, I guess she's still strong. Same can be said for Karin and Akuma.
Of course, they're still strong, man.
Okay, here's the thing. If we continue on with this pace, we're gonna take all of the time until 8 p.m. to finish the characters, right? And then we still haven't talked about Gil, and then we still haven't talked about the tier list. So, yeah, we either pick up the pace or we
pick up the pace.
No problem, Jimmy. This is best of 3, man. Round 3 incoming.
Maybe we'll do it that way.
This is gonna last forever.
Maybe we're just gonna do part 3. That might make a lot of sense, honestly.
So we finished the characters, and
We
next
finished the
time we
characters at
speak
the
about-
same pace, honestly.
I
There's
just
no
think we
reason-
do as many casts as
Part
we
3. Look at
Exactly.
that. Chat's going crazy, man. Part 3. They want
No,
part 3.
I agree. I think we should not rush anything. If we want to talk about something, we should talk about it, right?
Why not? Like, look at it. This is. I think this is great.
Let's try to at least finish the characters, though.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
try.
I agree.
Does anyone know what Shinten is?
Let me see. Ibuki move list.
The target combo.
Do you guys remember again?
Oh, the target combo: light, medium, heavy punch.
I really don't know. It was just a guess. Oh, I guessed right. Nice.
Light, medium, heavy punch. The punishable one.
Okay.
Oh, it's -9. That's good.
Wait, it
Oh,
used to be.
nice.
It used
So
to be
that
-4.
everyone-
It used to be 0. Oh, wait. Now it's -4 on hit.
That's completely irrelevant, though.
Yeah,
So she
right.
cancels it.
Well, she always canceled into something, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but the disadvantage of block is important because
true.
if she does it on block, she's gonna get punished for sure, and by everyone. -5 is kind of an iffy situation for some characters, I think, with the pushback. But -9, everyone can punish it hard.
Ryu always got medium punch into Tatsu. I never had an issue. And I don't think -9 is going to make that much of a difference. For Ryu, at least.
For Ryu, but for some characters,
Yeah, for some characters,
it wasn't a
true.
Yeah, that's
problem.
big thing, honestly.
Yeah, it's. I mean, a good Ibuki player is gonna into heavy punch or go into light kick on block. So it's not gonna make a difference in
Yeah,
high
It's more of
level
a
play.
scrub change, like what all the bronze players
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a scrub killer change, in my opinion.
Some
And that's
characters
good.
will really,
That's good.
Some characters will be really happy about that. Like, for example, Abigail, from jab punish to back fierce punish. That's pretty big.
Or Falke, she doesn't have like her cancelable medium buttons and heavy buttons are all or like 7 frames or more. So that's nice for her, for example.
Well, that's pretty good. So from Shin 10 to Shit 10, let's go.
Do you guys remember?
Good.
You guys remember the Gens Ultra 2 in Street Fighter 4? It was called
Yeah.
Shitten Ketsu.
Yeah.
Shitten Ketsu.
Okay, what's the
Alright.
next character?
I hope Zuki's satisfied now.
Yeah, I think he is. We didn't really talk about we did talk about VTriggered being able to combo or mix up
We did
properly
it last
now
time.
again, right?
We did it last time.
Yeah, we did last time. Right. Okay, so what's the next character on Lucia would be the next one in this list that Ixion provided.
Yeah.
Then
talk
does
about
anyone
Lucia?
actually
Lucia,
know
I know
anything
nothing about her, but-
Lucia?
There's Menat, technically.
Oh, Menat. Okay, so do you want to talk about Menat? Let's do Menat.
I mean, I watched the Sakonoko overview about her, and he basically breaks her buffs down. I mean, her new stuff down into 2 categories. VTriggered 1 is better because I think you have more time to do your stuff. So you can
The one
actually
that you never use.
no. VTriggered 1 is the good one, the
Okay.
mix-up one, the
It's
hard
not,
one.
not the trolley one.
No, the trolley one is actually usable now, though.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, for some
They
matchups.
didn't buff it.
Yeah, they buff. Oh no, the VTriggered 2, no, they didn't buff it. The VTriggered 1 lasts 2,000 frames now, which is double the time. Basically, they gave
on.
Menat the Ryu change.
It always cracks me up when I see. Sorry, but
Yeah, but I think it really doesn't matter for Menat that much. I mean, you get hit,
It does.
you
It
mix
does
up,
because
but
you can
Wait.
do a combo into the anti-air ball, EX ball that knocks to the ground, and then you can do setups.
Ooh, which sounds good.
I think you said
So
wrong,
it's,
Sketchy. I think VTriggered 2 is the proper one. Solid. one.
No, I think I'm right.
No, I'm pretty sure
I think
Sketchy
you're
got it
wrong.
right.
I think I'm right.
So Wisdom of Thoth, VTriggered 1 is the proper one.
Yes.
Yes.
And they buffed that.
Yes.
Yes, but it's not really that relevant because usually Menat players would use their ball time within the time frame, but now they just don't run out as quickly.
You can take your time. Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
take your
okay.
time some more, but in most cases it won't make a big difference, honestly.
I don't know. I think I heard I mean, by pretty happy, I mean he's super happy about it.
I mean, I would be more happy as a Menat player by all the other changes the other top tiers received, right? If Menat didn't get nerfed,
I mean,
then
he's
that's a buff
happy and
in
he knows
itself.
more than me, so that makes it for me.
So what in the world is Judgment of Thoth and Prophecy of Thoth?
It's
What the
pronounced
hell?
thought, and it's a new term.
Is it? Is it though?
Seriously, I had like one point on stream when I realized her VTriggered one is called Wisdom of Thought. I just couldn't. I
Big
legit
I've already laughed. At
cracked
that,
up
so I'm done.
for that. So yeah.
And V-Trigger, V-Skill 2 is useless. That's what he said. I didn't say that.
Oh wait, what? Okay,
It's
I haven't
the
seen.
Soul Spiral, like Rose's Soul Spiral.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh right, I saw the really weird looking animation for it.
Yeah.
but
Hang on, I
never-
don't remember. What is her V-Skill 1?
The Reflect.
The
the
reflect.
reflect.
Oh.
She's never gonna give it up. But technically, like the V-Skill 2 should improving the combo potential. But Sako proved that it's not even the case, because V-Skill 1 has more combo potential than V-Skill 2.
Okay.
So it's trash. That's what he said.
What were you saying?
The expert.
What were you saying, Jimmy?
I don't even know.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I wasn't saying anything, honestly.
Nothing with substance.
Nothing with substance is ever in my head.
Oh, Medium Punch is better.
Medium punch.
Yeah, standing medium punch.
-3 to -2. Ooh,
-2 on
big
hit.
buff.
Why
It's-
did that
it's
need
kinda big.
a buff?
I don't know, but it's kind of massive. It doesn't look massive, but it is.
Wait, Steady Medium Punch. This is the one that used to be really minus. Like I could punish Steady Medium Punch with EX Strategy with Nash.
I think that's Heavy Punch.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's standing.
No?
I think
No,
this
no,
one
Ixion,
used to be
that's not
like
true.
minus
That's
a
not
fuck
true.
ton.
No. Ryu needed to parry the medium punch in order to get a critical art punish, for example.
Yeah, it was never.
I
it was
would have never
that
done
high.
that if it was -5. I would have been able to punish raw, right?
Mhm. I think it's Heavy Punch you guys are talking about.
I know her Heavy Punch. That's when she does like throws at. But she doesn't have two different medium punches or anything, does she?
No.
Maybe you're no.
I know you're saying I'm wrong, but I'm quite sure I'm right. So
No, I didn't say you're wrong.
No, I said he's wrong because he is.
Oh, okay.
no, I'm quite sure it was.
A
Like,
standing medium
very
punch is
minor.
back to the screen. A standing heavy punch is front to the screen.
Exactly.
With
Right.
standing medium punch, she turns her back.
Let's move on.
No,
I
but
mean-
wait. There's no way you punish it on block because it's -3 and she's like half screen
Yes,
away.
but before it was -3, I believe it was like -9 or something.
Maybe at some point. Okay,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Because I used to punish with EX Strategy or EX Sight, even if I was close enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see.
maybe
I
at some
totally
point, but
remember.
definitely not in season 4. Definitely.
No,
not.
no, before that. I wasn't clear.
Okay. No, then I misunderstood. Maybe you're right about that. You could be
Alright.
right.
Perfect.
Okay, so
This is all I know about her.
yeah, I know nothing. She didn't have take a look at that. She didn't get a lot of changes, anyways, right? So
No,
yeah.
the biggest change is the V-Trigger. That's the biggest one.
Mhm.
She gets more time in V-Trigger 1. That's the
I
massive
think
one.
that's so like tiring when they like significantly buff the one thing that is the strongest thing already. You know how on
Yeah.
Alex they just keep buffing the lariat 5 times.
Yes.
Like it's so boring when they buff things this
But
way.
I
you
get
know?
it. I understand why they want to do that, and I think it's when it comes to balance philosophy, it's not the wrong call because, like, take a look at Chun-Li. The Chun-Li changes really reflect that very well. Chun-Li
Yeah.
is supposed to be a character with very, very strong normals, right?
Mhm.
And
And
with
they
a
buff
very
the
strong
normal.
neutral game as a result.
That's
So-
right.
She wasn't quite viable in season 4, or at least people thought so, right? So what do? Do you give her a Shoryuken to fix that. No, you wanna complement her design, right? So what you do is you make the strong tools stronger. It's a great way to not break up the design, right?
There should be a limit.
Just
There
make
should be a limit.
At some point, you need to stop fucking messing with it. Just buff other things. You know?
I feel like this is really irrelevant. I mean, Sako can say, okay, like I mean, I'm not
saying this.
I mean, I'm not questioning Sako. If you want to do it,
I feel like you could not escape the mix-ups once she pops V-Trigger anyways, right? So in what situation will this make a difference? How often does it happen that the balls disappear before she gets her mix-up? Never.
Usually, what he said, and he said it, not me. He said that usually you go for the long combo, no damage. You used to go for the long combo because you had no time to do anything else.
Okay.
Now you can do a shorter combo and get a setup on top of it.
Okay,
and get the rest of the combo without running out of time.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's what
I don't disagree with the change.
Good way to balance it. And next season, it's going to be 2 bars again.
Wow. This version
with
2 bars.
It's going to be 1 bar.
Alex Lariat is going to be buffed again. So
Plus
he can combo Lariat into Lariat.
Yeah.
So you get hit once and lose the game.
I'm surprised there is no...
Oh, yeah, and you can also lane the opponent for a longer time. Like if you want to go for a timeout, if you're Jay Wong and you want to go for timeout every round, you can just defend yourself with V-Trigger. And you can lane your opponent.
That sounds like such a bad way to play SF5, damn.
I mean, it's possible.
Okay, what's the next character? What do you guys want to talk about?
Okay, next character is Lucia. Did we talk about her? I think
Does anyone know anything about her?
No, I know nothing about this.
So I'm out. When it comes to Lucia, I'm out.
Yeah, me too, man.
All I know is crouching medium kick into Tatsu over and over and over again.
I just know that she's the most generic.
Those are the Lucias I play.
Entire world.
Okay, so let's take a look at the...
Doesn't even look like anything.
Let's take a look at the changes.
Barely a person.
She got the stun and health buff,
that's
right?
the usual change. Yeah.
The usual stuff, right? Increase the blowback distance on hit. That seems like a no buff. Is that a buff?
Blowback.
Yeah, because it wasn't it? No, it wasn't minus. Was it minus?
Increase the blowback distance on hit. I mean, I think it's a buff. I think it's a buff. It blows the opponent back.
Blows the opponent.
What has this turned into, man?
That's Ixion's presence in the podcast. Makes everyone horny.
Change the distance for the blowjob.
That's a great Lucia buff. That's a buff that I want to see.
Jimmy, you're a married man.
You think that's going to stop me?
Jimmy's modern. He's a swinger. Believe me.
He's a swinger. All right.
Oh,
okay.
Man, that's too
speaking
good.
of blowbacks.
Yep.
V-Trigger 1. What's
now.
tap kick? V-Trigger 1. Tap kick.
Yeah, that's too good. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, man.
YouTube video for major audience only.
No monetization for Jimmy on the YouTube.
They don't make
Not
any money
family friendly.
anyways. Let's be real
Where
about
are we?
that.
What are we? Which move are we here?
Okay, wait.
V-Trigger.
We're done already with the... No, we're not done with Lucia, right?
Decrease. Okay, so V-Trigger 1 got buffed because the moves don't consume V-Trigger gauge anymore. I mean,
So
consume less V-Trigger.
What does the V-Trigger 1 do? I have no idea.
What's
It buffs everything. Basically turns every move into the EX version.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
so
okay.
she's Tusk from Killer Instinct. Kind of.
She gets free EX moves, pretty much.
That's really nice because if you get a knockdown, she will always do EXDP, right?
Yeah. That's a great buff, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's really powerful, for sure.
She gets double the combos, double the, I don't know, if you want to keep away with the fireballs. That's got double the amount of everything, pretty much. Almost double. 700 instead of 400. I mean, 400 instead of 700.
Yeah.
These all look like some very boring changes. Like minor distances and...
They want to buff V-Trigger 1 heavily. That was the
Take a look at this. Take a look at this. How they call that? Reduce the size of the backwards box that triggers the opponent's block. Okay, so here they explain
what's
clearly
a backwards
what they mean.
box.
Right, but now they're explaining what the box does. Right, and with the other one, they called it collision box when they meant hurt box.
Next patch, we're gonna read about the Pandora's box.
The real back is just the hurt box that got changed. But for some reason, for that one moment, they called it collision box. Made no sense.
That's the target combo, by the way. Flipper.
Imagine if a character actually has a box, like a carton box.
See, on his head.
Is it like Snake?
Make a hit box
like
on the box and a hurt box for the box and a collision box.
I'm just trying to imagine the guy's
And
writing
the rollable box.
and the bureau being like, dude, what was that box called again? Just call it the backwards box.
It's really funny, right? How inconsistent they are with this.
I still find it so funny on G on the crouching heavy punch. the chains on the crouching heavy punch.
Let me see. Did they fix that?
Yeah.
Did they fix it? Let me see.
I think it's the same.
No. Well, Crouching Fierce is still Crouching Fierce, guys. I find it hilarious.
Right.
They updated this file and they didn't change this.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure they even care at this point, seeing all of
No,
this.
it's on purpose. They're just trying to tell us Crouching Fierce is still Crouching Fierce.
Use that move.
Without this change, without this notation, this podcast would not exist. It would not be funny.
Yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
I just realized they changed the animation of Ryu's crouching fierce at one point, didn't they?
Yeah, it was his back facing the camera, and now it's...
That was the weirdest change ever.
You know what's
I
even
guess they do
weirder
a lot.
about this change was Capcom said they just changed the animation, but that wasn't even true. They changed the hitbox.
Wow.
I don't get why they would say that.
They just
trick you.
They completely
really-
changed the move, everything
tried to
about
trick
the
you.
move, and then
Maybe
they
they
say,
were like,
no, we just changed the animation. No, you didn't.
Maybe they were just like, yeah, come on, just tell them we just changed the animation. Maybe no one's gonna notice.
Like in season 1, you could parry the limbs of Dalsum and then punish with Crouching Fierce. And when they changed the animation of the Fierce, it wasn't possible anymore because the hitbox was higher, so it was better as an anti-air, but it was worse against like parry limbs, for example. That simply didn't work. That's how we realized that the hitbox was different. So yeah.
Wow.
If we go back to Lucia, could you? Her V skill 1 is like Cody's V, right?
Yes.
The anti-air twirly thing. So what's her V skill 2?
V skill 2 is a roll into a knee, which
it's
everyone is
Sakura?
salty about it because they say it sucks. And
It's
nobody...
basically like Sakura's roll, I guess.
No, wait. V skill 1 is the is like Chun-Li's legs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's V skill 1.
what?
No. It's what you're thinking about. Ixion is actually her special move. It's Shoryuken with kicks.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I was so
that's a
sure that was a
DP
V
with
skill.
kicks.
That's just a DP.
So
light
her V skill is
DP
actually
looks
the
like
Hyaku
V
desu
skill.
Hyaku.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And V skill 2 is a roll forward, press a button, and it goes into I'm not even sure.
You cut off there. What did you say?
Never mind. It's
Oh.
not that.
Okay.
V skill 1
Anyways.
is the multi-kick. V skill 2 is, I don't know, it's a knee of some sort.
We'll
It's
see.
isn't it kind of like
Special dash
Ken-
that she can
isn't it
follow
like
up
kind
with a
of
punch.
kind of like Ken's V skill 1? Like do the roll, follow up with a knee, do a run, follow up with a kick.
I
some
think
block?
I'm mixing myself up with Sakura's V skill 2. I'm not sure though.
Oh yeah.
What I
Classic
want to say about the
sketching.
V-Trigger 1 is it was barely used, right? V-Trigger 2 was the way to go for people.
Yes.
And if you compare that to Kolin, I think this would have been... Like, you see how massively V-Trigger 1 got buffed, so people consider it?
Yeah. Yes.
Why don't they do that with Kolin's V-Trigger 1? Why do they, or nerf V-Trigger 2 if it's actually too strong, right? I think this is the proper way to handle the patch. It's
I agree with you.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with you. And I think Lucia is gonna end up being, am I gonna use V-Trigger 1 or V-Trigger 2 based on the matchup? Because now they're both good.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, right?
Pretty much like Kage. Kage is the same.
What I think Lucia needs most of all is a cool looking costume.
My God, yeah, the costume look hideous.
She's always so
gonna be right
generic looking. She's look just like an NPC.
Yeah.
Stupid woman.
Okay, do we need to say anything else? We have like 25 minutes and we need to do like, I don't know, 6 characters.
Which characters didn't we talk about? Did we talk about Balrog yet?
I can talk about Balrog. No, we didn't talk about him.
No, we didn't talk about him because I find I think his V skill 2 is pretty interesting.
I like Balrog. V skill 2 is very good. And it fixes some of his problems, like against Zangief, for example.
I was about to say it must destroy Zangief, right?
Yeah, wait, what is I missed. What is
V skill 2 is super powerful. It gives you a non version of dash straight that's plus on block and juggles on hit.
Yeah, and has 3 hits. It got 3 hits, like
it's the one he has to charge.
Straight into straight or straight into yak straight. And yak straight goes from being plus to super plus, I think.
Yeah.
He can like walk forward and throw you after yak straight. Powered up by this skill. It solves the gift problem completely. And as a Balrog player, I mean, I know I think it was the only tournament character I ever had in Street Fighter V. I went to like 2 tournaments and I used Balrog, so
I remember when
I was pretty serious about him. And I think GIF was very bad for Balrog. But now it's kind of manageable.
Someone asked, is this going to be on Spotify?
Is this going to be on Spotify? Honestly, I was thinking about uploading the podcast somewhere else because YouTube isn't really the right place for a podcast.
No, that's right. It's too long.
Yeah.
Upload to Chatterbait.
I'm not quite sure, honestly, how to do this. Maybe it's going to be somewhere else at some point. I did upload the last podcast. I did a lot of work on it, actually. I put out a lot of timestamps so people who tune into the YouTube version of the podcast, they can at least take a look at what topic they want to listen to. And they can just pick whatever they want to hear about, right? So yeah. Well,
other
I'm
than
gonna
that,
think about it.
Yeah. Other than that, V-Trigger 2 is pretty solid for Balrog now. I think the range got buffed, and V-Skill 2 plus a command grab problem.
I see. I feel like Balrog players are using it now. But I still feel a lot more threatened by a Z-Trigger 1, personally.
Yeah, but V-Skill 2 and V-Trigger 2 is super powerful. Like Ras uses it, and it's...
V-Skill 2 and V-Trigger 2.
Yeah. Ras is playing that at the moment, and it's rage-inducing, trust me.
Oh.
Because it does like target combo into V-Trigger activation, that's +4, and then it goes into command grab. Or standing heavy kick, which is +2 anyway. I mean,
you need to remember though that he needs to charge his V skill, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like Honda's. He stands there for like a second, but it's pretty quick. I think it's pretty.
It's not that slow.
It's easy, but he gets less combo potential because, like, he used to do. I don't know. His main combo was the target combo, which is standing medium kick into standing medium punch into the V skill 1. He can't do that with V skill 2. So he gets less damage, and he doesn't have an overhead.
Yeah, but
standing heavy kick should be an overhead.
His neutral becomes dumb. Legit, he can just throw out dash straight. No matter the version, it's always plus.
Yeah, like you want to be, you want to space them wrong, quote unquote, because they're plus anyway. So you want to be as close as possible. It kind of like shakes the dash straight meta. You want to be close to the opponent. Not space them correctly like you usually do.
Hey, it says stomping combo can cancel into B3. What the hell is B3?
Wait.
Isn't that the
Balrog's moves are...
Okay, let me
V3,
see.
Is that not? That's a command grab.
Let
The
me go
V-Trigger
to
command grab, right?
Balrog.
Oh damn, mate, I'm on the wrong fucking. No, wait.
V3
No,
is V-Trigger 2. So you can cancel Stomp combo into V-Trigger 2.
Oh, into the activation.
Yeah, into the
That's
activation.
what- oh, so
Right,
that's
that wasn't even possible before.
Huh.
Or
And that's
maybe
plus
even
now.
into the command grab, because you can actually combo.
Wait, is that plus on block doing that old ass kick tar combo? into
No,
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 no, no.
not
No.
anymore. Not anymore.
It used to, but not anymore.
Not
Yeah, no,
anymore.
but V-Trigger 1, yeah, but V-Trigger 2.
It's the same.
Probably the same.
Oh, okay.
Balrog players are using when they want to activate with V-Trigger 2, they use the other target combo. Light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. The one they use when they want to interrupt you, when they mash like light kick, and they do that target combo. They use that to activate now. And into V-Trigger 2, into either command grab or standing heavy kick, which is +3, and they keep going. And if they hit you with either, they can loop it and keep going. So I think it's very strong.
Okay.
It doesn't seem he got much changes though. It's basically only V-Trigger 2 stuff.
Yeah,
It's
V-Skill 2 and
not-
V-Trigger 2 got the biggest changes.
What do they mean with they reduce the command charge time for dash grand blow?
What's Grand Blow?
Dash grand blow.
Wait, where are we?
Well, they reduce the charge time. I mean, what can you misunderstand there?
What is the move? Dash grand blow.
It's apparently one of the charge moves.
It's the low
Oh yeah,
hit.
dash low.
I think it allows for new combos now.
That's a very weird name for dash low. In my opinion.
I mean,
They should buff the name.
Dude, I swear to God,
Grand
Street Fighter
Blow.
4, when I
That's the
played
problem
Balrog in
of
Street Fighter
Ixion.
4, he had 4 different dash traits, yeah, with 4 different crazy names. I did never know which one got changed when they were patch notes. Never.
Wasn't it just called dash low like in Street Fighter 4?
yeah, we call
No.
them. I don't know.
Was it
That's
called
how
dash
we
low?
call-
There was
Dash
dash
Grand
rocket,
Blow?
upper.
I think
Are you
originally
sure?
they
Are
wanted
you
to
sure
have.
that this is not the uppercutty dash move?
No, that's the low.
Okay.
And Screw Smash is the
Yeah, right.
upper, I think.
Okay.
That doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Matters.
that's it about Balrog. It's really easy to understand what these changes are.
So should we talk about guild if we only have 17 minutes left? Should we end
No,
it with
no.
guild,
Like, here's the
or-
thing. Like, we don't want to rush everything again, right? If we're not going to talk about guild this time around, we're just going to do part 3 on
Yeah.
Friday.
False advertising. Okay.
Okay, so I mean, let's finish the though. So let's not rush it, but let's be quick.
Yeah,
enough.
let's move on. Exactly. So what other character?
We have to do. I think we did Cammy. Did we?
We talked a little bit about, like, I mean, I mentioned in my list how we talked a little bit about Cammy. Right. We talked about her for like a minute or so. So we couldn't have possibly covered a whole lot.
Can I just ask if we do, are we gonna end at 8 o'clock, or what's the plan here?
That's.
I
fine.
think so. I hope
Shouldn't
so.
we
because-
like just quit with the character talking and maybe talk about the tier list or something to end the?
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Okay. Maybe we should do that. But that's a good idea because then we have some more variety, right? How about that?
I think we should
Yeah,
talk about
it's-
this tier list.
All right.
Okay.
let's do
Okay.
this.
So next time we're gonna finish up the characters and Gil, and
All right.
we're gonna finish up the stream. 15 minutes left, and let's talk about this tier list. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, is that the
Okay.
tier list where Honda is not even on it? Is that the one?
Is he on?
Honda not on it? Here, there.
I don't know. I saw a few.
He is on it. He is on it.
Okay, I saw a few where he wasn't even on the list.
All right.
Okay.
I expected to not agree at all with the tier list, but it turns out I'm actually agreeing with I think most of it. The thing I'm agreeing the least to is that Nash is not in bottom tier.
I swear to God, just watching this, I don't get how you can put Abigail, G, Rashid, and Chun-Li in the same tier. I just don't get it. How does Chun-Li belong there?
I think this
No,
tier list
Chun-Li
is a
Chun-Li
disaster.
shouldn't be
honestly.
there, in my opinion. No.
Okay, let's give our opinions in order.
Should we give opinions in order, or should we go through each character and then now we should probably just?
I think we should give an overall thought about the patch.
Okay,
A
Sketchy, do
wisdom
you want to
of
start?
thought.
Well, yeah, I think so. Okay, I mean, it's
Give us
we have
your
to
wisdom of thought.
All right, I
Judgment
think
of
the tier list
thought.
is way too premature. There are so many things I don't agree on. Like, I don't know, Chun-Li together with Rashid, Bison, Urien, Abigail. I definitely think that Rashid, Bison, Abigail, and G are S tier in this round. They're going to be the strongest characters, in my opinion.
I'm very happy that they put G in S tier because they actually put in bottom tier one. So I clearly remember. That's when I stopped.
I'm actually not
Japanese
sure about Rashid though,
people
because I didn't play against him yet. So I don't know how much the nerfs impacted the character. But Big Bird is playing G. And I mean, Big Bird always manages to find the right character. So G is top tier 100%. Abigail is super strong. Bison is super strong. Rashid is super strong. I don't know about Guile, Urien, and Chun.
You can
shouldn't
create
be there.
an
Urien
A
shouldn't be there.
plus tier and put Guile and Chun-Li in it. I would be perfectly fine. But not
I think
in
they're slightly under them because like G is out of control.
Chun-Li might be where Karen was last season, top tier, super solid. Maybe in that spot, but not with Abigail, man. Abigail and G.
I mean,
What?
Abigail, you can play like a complete moron and outplay.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
You don't have to turn on your brain with that character. I think he's as stupid as he was in season 3 before he got nerfed. Abigail is super stupid, and I don't even want to start thinking about what's gonna happen when people master V skill 2 with Abigail.
Oh, the tire.
The tire, yeah.
Yeah.
He's already getting
Kage
tired.
is way too high. I don't think he's that strong. I mean, he's super strong, but I don't know yet. Ed is way too low.
Where's Ed?
Definitely in C tier.
No.
I think it's weird that they only have 4 blocks. Like, I would have made 5 at least.
Yeah, me too.
It's
5
because they
tiers.
didn't want to take any. They didn't want to do this properly because they can't. That's why.
Yeah, it's too early. I mean, Gil is it's way too early to say where he lands on the tier list.
Yeah,
Because it's such a complicated character. He can be completely busted for what I know. Like, let's say, all we know about Gil, and I'm going to elaborate on next time, is that he can kill you with a single reset.
Yeah, Gil definitely does not belong. Like, we don't know much about him, but for the little I know, I would say I would put him into mid right now, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna rise to upper mid.
I wouldn't put it anywhere, to be honest, right now. I want to wait before giving an opinion on Gil. Zangief is, I don't know, I think he's way too high.
Me too. I mean, I would base that place in tier list only on V skill 2 because he didn't get anything significant other than that, I feel. And I'm not sure another V skill is gonna bump him up that high in the tier now.
Wanted to summarize my thoughts on the tier list. I think S tier is fine. It's really easy to see what the strongest characters are right now. With the exception of Guile, Urien, and Chun-Li. I don't know if they're that strong. If they're as strong as Rashid, Bison, and Abigail, and G. So I agree with S. I kind of agree with A too. I think Kage is way too hyped up. We need to remember he has low health anyway, and that can be pretty huge in tournaments. Akuma is still strong. Kolin is super strong. Nekal is very strong with V-Skill 2 now. Zeku is super strong, and he got buffed. Menat is strong. Ibuki just won a tournament, so she's definitely strong. Karen is pretty much the same. She's a little bit weaker, so maybe she dropped from S tier to A tier. I'm fine with it. So I'm mostly okay with S tier and A tier, with the exception of Guile, Urien, and Chun-Li. B tier and C tier, I think there are too many characters packed into B and C. Completely different characters like Ed and Fang. They're completely different. Poison is much stronger now. I don't know. Laura is way too low, in my opinion. I heard that Bonchan likes Nash very much.
I feel a little offended that Cammy is in B tier. I would definitely put her like at least A tier.
I agree with the strong characters, but I don't agree with the weak ones, to be honest. I think we need to wait a little bit longer. And I'm gonna wrap it up because I need to let you guys talk too.
I feel
don't
kind
want
of
to
sad for
monopolize it.
Birdie with the Birdie's anti-air. I think like he just fell down because of that anti-air.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
damn!
it's
I
kinda
actually
sad.
like I thought the nerf was just for cross-up jumps, but like legit, I saw it. I saw him getting hit while trying to anti-air jumps with crouching medium punch. Where I was like absolutely sure this is gonna hit. No,
Yeah.
that anti-air is so bad right now.
There was
Like,
absolutely
they
no
actually
reason to nerf
overdid
it
it.
that hard.
They overdid it. It is so bad. It's crazy.
It's very unfortunate when they overdo things like that.
Okay,
So,
Ixion, you want
very-
to go next with your whole thoughts on this?
Well, I don't have that many thoughts about this, honestly. I'm looking at Mika. I think does she really belong there? I always feel like Mika is super threatening. I don't know. I mean, she does have some. She does lack some neutral game, but I don't know.
Did you get nerfed or buffed? I know why. I know why she's so low. It's because of Abigail. She can't beat Abigail, and Abigail's strong. That's why.
Is that a joke or?
No, I'm for real.
Mm.
Did you not like Luffy? What season was it? Season 2 or season 3? It must have been season 3, where Abigail got extremely buffed. I think it was season 3.5 or original 3. I'm not sure.
No, original 3, then he got nerfed.
Original 3. And Luffy couldn't beat any Abigail players at tournaments. He would literally beat everybody except like he could not beat a single Abigail ever.
Yeah.
And it was comical because he would only use to Abigail.
I think
saying
Luffy's
that-
gonna change characters, honestly.
Chad is saying that Mika's anti-air is also nerfed. Like,
Yeah.
Is
it's
that
got
true?
nerfed. Yes, it's true.
Really? I'm
Yep.
I'm very surprised about that. I mean, I'm happy, but I'm very surprised. I didn't
I'm
think that would
super
happen.
Nah, but it's kind of irrelevant if you compare. It's kind of like G's Crouching Fears. They did nerf the hitbox, but I mean, just take a look at the patch notes. Crouching Fierce is still Crouching Fierce, right? And they're absolutely right about that. I mean, I had a clip recently that I highlighted that I should show you that clip. I was ridiculously far behind G, and he still hit me with that Crouching Fierce. It was crazy.
It's still OP, yeah.
It still works the same way.
Yeah.
And it's like the annoying thing with it is that he has it secretly because everyone knows how broken G is because of his command grab mix-ups and everything. But then he just secretly has all this other stuff like neutral tools that are crazy good that no one ever points out because everyone's always talking about his VTriggered nonsense, you know.
No,
It's
he's
kind
super
of
solid.
It's kind of like Elaine.
I talked about that when I made my video
okay.
about G.
Well,
yeah.
so
just finish.
You know,
finish
like
your thought.
Elena in Street Fighter 4, everyone's always talking about her OP healing, but then she had all this other stuff that was also like crazy good, but no one would ever talk about it because there was always the healing. And it's like the same thing with G. He has this VTriggered nonsense, and people don't shed much light on the other stuff that's just crazy with G. Personally, I don't really get why his flip kick is so anti-everything, you know. Well, I'm not sure, should that really go through Fireball the way it does? It's kind of like a Ryu Ken Tatsu that's safe on block that leads to a mine, you know, into a whiff trap.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Whiff trap. Damn.
yeah, wife trap.
Wife trap.
Yeah. leads to a wife punish.
All right.
Okay, well, those were my thoughts. I
Okay.
don't have much thoughts on Tierlist. I haven't looked at it that much.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go next for now, and we'll wrap it up with Wr3ckwell.
Sure.
So my thoughts on the S tier is I fully agree with Rashid. I actually think he's the strongest character in Season 5. I think he will be the strongest just because of the V-Skill 2, because of how broken that is. I don't know about M. Bison. I'm actually unsure if he's actually S tier, to be honest.
I don't think so. I really don't think.
Okay, so
I don't know.
But I think his new V-Skill is very threatening, actually. Like the mix-up with the new V-Skill. Will he do the V-Skill or will he do the forward dash? You can never see which it is. Like, it just fucks up the neutral game.
I think this is just because we're unfamiliar with it properly. I think you can cover both quite effectively. I already had issues with it, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get used to it at some point.
Still, but he can also like preemptively punish a lot of stuff with balls and.
Maybe I haven't seen it enough to really judge it properly. All I see is Bison did get some nerfs, like the down forward fierce isn't as strong anymore because we can whiff punish it way easier, and I tested that, and it's absolutely it really changes the game. You can actually bait it out very effectively now.
Are you talking about the Psycho X?
Yeah, the Psycho X. Down forward heavy punch.
They also nerfed the standing heavy punch. The same way, which I really like because that was one of those underrated normals in the game. I really hated it, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure about M. Bison. I don't think he's like. I'm not sure if he's going to end up that strong. The same way with Guile, V skill 2 seems pretty strong at the moment, but I feel like it has a lot of risk attached to it as well. So I'm not so convinced about Guile, to be honest. Abigail seems powerful, absolutely. G, absolutely. Chun-Li, it's the question. Can he really make up for the robbery aspect just with solid buttons?
I really don't think so.
Probably not, right? I definitely agree with that. Urien, big question mark to me at the moment. I'm not quite sure. I think I need to see V-Skill 2 a little bit more in action. So yeah. Besides that, I had... I think Zeku belongs into S tier. I think Zeku is wrong in A. I think he should be in S. And I think he did get away in Season 5, honestly. I think he was a ridiculous character in Season 4, and I think he's probably even better in Season 5. So I think he's going to end up S tier.
What is it with Zeku's back roll?
I think they fixed it, didn't they?
They fixed it, and then at some point they messed it up again.
Smegma's stupid crouching medium button, wake up crouching medium punch.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's the only character I can't properly react to back roll versus quick rise. It's the only character. Even Ibuki. I can even do it against Ibuki, but not against Zeku.
Like, I don't know, like, is it that the animation takes more frames, so it like pushes you back or something, or
no? Like it used to take longer for him to do a back roll compared to other characters. What happened is you did a medium punch, like with the same timing as everybody else, but you would run out of active frames because you would do it too early against Zeku. And then he would wake up buttons and whiff punish you, essentially, right? That's
wake up wife punish.
Wake up wife punish, something like that, right? Anyways, I think Zeku is incredibly strong, and I think he does not belong in A. He belongs in S. I think Akuma and Kage are probably right on the same level of power. The question is how strong.
Drawing it. I can't imagine Kage being like equally strong.
I don't know.
I think Akuma got significantly weaker to the point where it should be closer to Kage, and I'm not quite sure which one is actually stronger this season. I think people would generally agree Akuma is stronger than Kage, but I wouldn't be so sure about that. So I think they're rightfully on the same level, but maybe both are actually too high.
Probably.
I don't know. What is it that is so strong with Kage now compared to...
No, he's not very strong. I said he should be lower, but I think he's on the same level as Akuma, but Akuma should also be lower. So I think they fit in B tier.
I think Akuma should still be in A tier.
We'll have to wait and see. Other characters, Cammy. What could change about Cammy that makes people think she's B tier? I think she should be in A.
You just haven't seen much of her. That's why.
Yeah, me too.
I think Birdie should be in F tier. By the way, I think they completely annihilated. It's
pretty
Birdie.
sad.
Nah, it's bullshit. Like, he can still rob you. He can still. You're still gonna block that V-trigger headbutt, and he's gonna do another headbutt, and then you're gonna EX dolphin dive 2 times in a row and lose games. It's still gonna happen.
I'm not so convinced, honestly.
And
What
hear-
anti-air
hear me
will
out, okay? Hear me out.
No,
Hear
it's
me
what I
out
want.
about Birdie. When I play Birdie, a lot of times I anti-aired with Crouching Fears, which is also pretty strong. I think now it's even stronger than Medium Punch because his Crouching Fears can also anti-air crosser. I'm not shitting you. No one does it yet.
But is
What just happened? What? What just happened? Everybody just got cut off. I don't know what happened. Damn. You guys can... Yeah, time's up. My mom just turned off the internet. Oh, man. Time's up, fellas. Time to get to bed. Come on, Jimmy. Oh, there we go. There you...
Jimmy died. No.
Jimmy dead. Hey!
Hey, there we go.
Hey, no. Oh,
Hey, we're gone again.
All right.
Now,
Hey!
for some reason,
wait,
all
there
of
is
you
us.
guys disappeared at the same time, and I don't know why.
That would have
Anyways,
been good, man.
we're back.
Electricity down at Jimmy's.
I was just like, my mom turned off the internet because I'm playing for too long.
Pulled the plug.
Pull the plug, mom.
Wait a
live at
minute.
your
You
mom's?
can't. There we go. Now.
do you
for a
live with your
second-
wife and your kid and your mom?
Yeah, but
No, I was
yes,
just kidding.
that's
that
my
was the joke.
opinion on Birdie. Believe me, he's not like super low tier. He's still gonna be able to finish you in 2 reads. Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
see.
So yeah, maybe Wr3ckwell can finish this up because I also don't have a lot more thoughts on the tier list
Yeah,
itself.
I can. Most of the characters I don't really have an opinion for, but let's just start. Like, I would do an S plus tier, immediately put Rashid and Abigail in it because they're like, compared to the rest, they're like, you know what I mean? Then you got the S tier. M. Bison, Guile, Chun-Li, Urien, G can stay in there. I would put Nikali in that too, and Zeku. Because Nikali, you ever since this game came out, yeah, Nikali was for me like non-V-Trigger Nikali, solid mid. V-Trigger Nikali, since day one, I've been saying this character is the strongest character in the game, yeah? Maybe now he's in one spot with Rashid, but V-Trigger Nikali is so godlike that, yeah, I would put Nikali in S tier, especially this season. The new V-skill seems to fix a lot of matchups.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Ixion seems to disagree very...
No, I was just saying that personally, I think it's morally wrong to not put G in that highest tier that you mentioned.
Yeah, morally wrong. I know what you mean.
Take a look at
I'm
the
not putting
donation
him
that I'm
there
getting.
on purpose.
We
yeah.
made money.
Hope this helps to pay your internet
See?
bill. My
You were
internet
wrong.
didn't even go off.
We're
Like,
rich now. Let's split it. $2 each.
it's my mom that turned off the internet.
So, and I'm gonna finish. Like, I'm
beer.
gonna finish real quick now. Okay. Yeah, that's what she said. No. So A tier. Akuma.
Increase the blowjob distance.
Putting Kage and Akuma in the same tier is what I'd wish to do because I really wished that Kage is gonna get that evil Ryu treatment from 4, where he was like non-existent before he got buffed, and then bam, Daigo played him, and I hope that's gonna happen with Kage, but I'm not sure yet. Zangief doesn't belong there, in my opinion. Zangief is always, for me, always belongs like right in the middle. Yeah. Zangief, yeah, Japanese players biased because they got the godlike Zangiefs. Obviously. Kolin belongs there. Yeah, from now on, it's just like there's like you got the S plus and S tiers, those A tier characters, and then there's like such a broad middle that I don't even know where to put the characters. You know,
Yeah.
not yet, not until they're fully explored. You know.
What do you think?
I
What do you guys
always
think
have
of?
to laugh. Like, I might be biased because I play the character, but I'm always gonna laugh when I don't see Honda at all, or always in super low tier, while Sagat now is in B tier.
What
That's
happened?
obvious,
Honda
just
is
because of
stronger.
Bonchan, yeah? That's because of Bonchan, but I don't see how Honda is in goddamn
Scotty
and
is
Poison
having a
too.
seizure, guys.
Poison
We gotta fix that.
I just don't get it. So either like if they're right, I'm doing something terribly wrong, okay? Because I don't see how that character now, after those buffs, can be like lowest tier. He
No,
does
I
not
agree
have
on
to play
that.
Street Fighter 5, yeah, and wins games.
Is Gachi still there, or like does he hear us?
I mean, I'm here and I can see myself in the Discord too. In the
Electricity
voice chat.
down.
Okay. As long as you're still there, I mean, okay. Picture isn't that important right now.
Sketchy
But
got
yeah.
swatted.
About like
It's
that
not
B
important.
and C tier, we just have to wait, like for real. I think there is no real low tier anymore, like Ed and Falk used to be. There's something like there's a character like that. It doesn't exist anymore. All characters got buffed so much. Like what used to be lower mid is now the low tier. Every character has potential now. It's really hard to say where they end up.
I hope that's true.
Yeah, I think you are right about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. I
Also,
They
think
I'm
really
very
meant
scared.
like
I see that-
they managed to almost normalize the top tiers. Shout outs to Rashid and Abigail now, and buff the lower tiers so they can actually compete. I think that's what happened.
Mhm.
I think Cody is probably higher than me.
Cody,
my
yeah,
God.
Cody always
Cody
has
is
been for me like
Super
a
scared
very
of that
strong
character.
character. I always thought he's a really strong, solid character, and he was always in like the low tier, and now he's in the mid tier. But I think he's way stronger now.
I mean, if I had to guess low tiers, I'd say Alex, Vega, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know, Dawson,
Honda.
maybe.
How about Honda?
Oh, no, why would Dawson be that low? I totally disagree. Dawson,
I
I
totally
think
disagree
Alex,
with that
Alex
as well.
and Vega, and maybe low tier.
like, how is Dawson bad? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm fully with Ixion on that. I think Dawson is a good character, actually.
I mean, I'm trusting Dawson players. They all say that their character sucks. So I mean,
Like let's be real. Everyone says their character sucks.
no, I don't. I
Me
never
neither,
did that.
but everyone I'm talking to, oh, Akuma is punished now. Oh, Menat sucks. Oh, Cammy's really bad.
It's
Wanna
like
slap
Dawson.
them all.
Dawson has the same issue that Zangief has. If you run into a bad matchup, it's a really, really bad matchup.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, that's right.
And
It's just
because of that,
been like that for him.
yeah, it's always been like that for him. That is true. But exactly, and wasn't he like when did Didimokov qualify for Capcom Cup? There was also like a year where Mr. Crimson qualified, right? Was it the first year?
Yeah, but he plays two characters. He plays Laura as well, I think.
Oh, right. He used to play Laura. You're right about
Yeah,
that.
he covered the bad matchups
That's
that
the
way.
thing. You need a second character when you play a Dawson.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
horrible.
like the Dawson we have in this game is the best version of Dawson they ever created.
I agree.
Absolutely
Strongest,
insane what they did
strongest,
with-
yeah.
Strongest.
Yeah.
But best, I actually hate this version. I hate how Dawson is in this game. I prefer a classic Dawson. Really, I think he's cancer in this game. Really hate him.
I mean, who isn't
Like it.
cancer? Everybody has crush cancer.
Well, I think poison.
Sagat,
is
come on.
Cancer. I don't think Sagat and poison. Those aren't cancer in my opinion.
Poison isn't cancer?
No. Why? What should it be?
I think you're just not used to poison yet. I think if you're gonna play her more, you're not gonna like her.
Mm.
I don't know.
I'm with Jimmy. I think she's.
And Nash isn't cancer either.
Well, boys and girls, but I think we should really
Yeah,
stop
we
right
should
here.
wrap it
yeah,
up.
yeah, it's
Um,
okay.
Should wrap it up. I could talk for hours and hours. Leave
Yeah.
this image. We're gonna start talking about who's cancer and not on
Yeah.
Friday. How about that?
Let me think
Yeah, I
about
think-
Friday.
I think
We're
it's
gonna make
fine.
up some. I'm gonna have to think about this. I can't tell you a date yet, but Friday is probably bad. Just so you know, I randomly brought it up the other day, but
I would
maybe-
prefer we just keep it to Mondays, honestly.
It's
Honestly,
okay for
Monday
me.
would probably work. Next Monday would probably work for me.
It's
So,
okay.
Yeah, for me too.
Let's
yeah,
try to
me
make
too.
that happen. Next Monday, we'll do.
Alright.
Should
We
work
should
for
do
me as
this every Monday. Every Monday.
every Monday from. Okay.
I think we did a much better job,
Every-
guys.
Imagine in 2080, we're sitting here on a Monday, still talking about G. That would be so funny.
We're gonna make your
Street Fighter
Mondays
5
better.
is still the game 2080.
Nah, there's just no way. I mean, next year we're going to be talking about Street Fighter 6, guaranteed.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure about that.
I'm so
So, yeah.
scared about Street Fighter 6. I really want it
Oh
to be
god, I
successful.
can't wait.
I think, like,
next year is gonna be god. Like we got all those new games. Holy smoke!
To wrap up this podcast, I want to say I think Season 5 is a good indication or gives me hope for Street Fighter 6 because they clearly had changes in mind, or the changes that they brought to Season 5 are probably stuff that they're thinking about in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, of course.
And
What-
if you take a look, they decreased stun values, they added health, They removed a lot of bullshit in the game. They made moves more whiff punishable.
And they added a lot of bullshit, man.
They also added a lot of bullshit. Don't get me wrong about that. But what I like about this is there's clearly an approach for more consistency in a crazy game like Street Fighter 5.
That's right. That's right.
I think this is absolutely the smartest balance patch they've provided us.
Yeah, absolutely, hands down.
You know what I think? Like, I mean, we all heard that the Capcom Cup winner from this year is not going to qualify for next year. That happened from Street Fighter 4 to 5. And this is, in my opinion, the best version of Street Fighter 5 so far. It's perfect. It's perfect to announce or release Street Fighter 6 next year, so everyone can cry about how bad Street Fighter 6 is because Street Fighter 5 was so good.
Oh,
I don't think that's going to happen.
Absolutely perfect.
Fuck.
I actually don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either.
Pretty sure that's
I
gonna
can't.
happen.
Oh my god, it would be so funny to just like make fun of all those.
I still think that this Street Fighter is the worst.
A lot of people agree with that. I think it's the most fun version of Ryu ever, which is why I prefer SF5, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right. I can understand you. I can understand you, actually. Damn, remember back then when I joked years ago, yeah, they should give Guile a dive boom. Bam! Yeah, here we are. Crazy world we live in.
I think Jimmy's wrong about the potential of that Guile. Super cancer forever. Ugh.
But then we're doing it again.
so
We started talking about something again. We should stop.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Save that for next time.
We didn't really talk about Guile. Or did we talk? We did talk about Guile last time.
No, we didn't. No, we just mentioned his V skill.
Let's save that for next time.
Maybe exactly. Let's save that for next time. We're gonna start the next stream with Guile V skill 2, epic battle Ixion versus MDZ Jimmy.
Oh, and also tune in for the talk about Gil, and then how we don't talk about Gil.
Getting so pushed back, man.
You're right about that. So by the way, guys, before we end the stream, here's a link to all of the Twitch channels, SchiacciSempre, Wr3ckwell, and Ixion. They all stream, so make sure to give them a follow. If you enjoy this podcast, if you enjoy their thoughts, if you enjoy the mashing of Schiacci, give him a follow. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in for part 2. This was supposed to be the last one, but apparently next week on Monday, probably Monday, we're gonna do part 3. You're finally gonna see the rest of the characters, Gil, and yeah, the tier list discussion. Maybe there's another tier list we can discuss by that time. So we'll see about that.
Dude, Jimmy, you're promising stuff again, and then next week we're just gonna talk about Stop it! Just don't do it.
We'll see about that, right?
We never know how it's gonna end.
I'm sure we're never gonna run out of
Jimmy
topics.
talked about rape. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about what?
How you talked about rape.
What?
What
is Ixion?
Ricky,
he's trying to expose me.
Said?
What did I say?
What did I say?
Jimmy talked about rape once. Is that not what you said, Ricky? Okay, we're gonna have to cut this out of.
Okay, boys and girls. Hey, it was a pleasure. I gotta go. He ready.
I'm so confused.
My roommate always says that about you, Jimmy. Like, Jimmy's a nice guy, but he always talks about rape. Because he heard you mention like a rapist or something once.
What?
Okay,
I'm
leave now.
seriously confused right now.
Me too. You drunk? Cancelled.
Wait, is Ixion is canceled? Ixion is canceled. I knew it, guys. Didn't I say last time? Ixion should be replaced. Ixion needs to be replaced. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, there he is.
Oh my God. Will Ixion be back? You're all gonna see that in the next episode on VTriggered.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you next week with part 3. So yeah, take care, guys.
Part 3, if we talk sketchy language. Part 3.
Part 3. Take care, guys.
Yes.
We'll see you soon.
3-frame throw.
Can you please stop? Oh, thank you.